Sweet. What's up, Pyrex? Knave, Lonely Ghost. What's up? We're back. Alright. Hey, New, how's it going? How's it going? Pyrex was first, can confirm. Gotta start recording. Sweet. But now that's screwed up my screen. Okay. And this goes there. Perfect. What's up, Not Rajesh? What's up, Arvin? Alrighty. Well, you guys missed a little bit since last stream. I made a little bee farm over here. The cobblestone is just for fun. You can see these guys just having the time of their lives in there. It's very nice. Nave, it should be this week. I'm off school and work tomorrow, and so I'm going to be just grinding out editing the video tomorrow. But, and where is Pumpkin at? That's a good question. I told nobody that I was doing this stream because I'm a disorganized person. But anyway, I think actually I'm fairly organized, just not when it comes to streaming, because it's, I can't exactly plan out when, like, you know, small children are going to let me do a stream. So it's hard to predict. Plus, you know, you got to keep the communists and the vegans guessing. And yes, they're working together. Okay. So, as the title suggested, we'll be working on a shulker farm today because, here I'll go ahead and show you. So the wormhole system that we have built up so far is working pretty well, but obviously as soon as I start adding more farms in, it's going to be a little, it's going to be a bit of a problem. So, we'll go ahead and go in. Alright, so we got this whole really terrible storage system here. But I've had this this iron farm running long enough that we've got a good amount of iron built up, obviously. Pretty close to filling this second chest up. I ran out of chests right at the bottom, which is why these aren't together. But anyway, so I'm obviously running out of space already. Well, I'm not running out of space, but you know what I mean. This is starting to stack up, and I need a bit more. I need a bit more storage space, and the shulkers will solve that problem. So we'll go ahead and fly through where... There it is. Ah, I didn't think I'd hit that. There you go. Okay, sweet. So we have... I did spend a moment grabbing all the bamboo I'd need, because it's a lot of scaffolding we need for a farm like this. But we need some string to make the scaffolding, so we're going to go grab some of that real quick. And I don't want this or that or that. Yeah, that's good. What's up, Samwise? Welcome in. We're making a shulker farm. There's a good chance we finish today. It kind of depends on how lucky we are with how fast we're able to get all the materials that we still need. I got a good amount of them beforehand, but Mrs. Staken has set a time limit of 2 hours on this thing, so we'll try to be speedy fast. And in the spirit of being speedy fast, I'm going to use one of the slower methods of getting string real quick. Alright. I don't know how to say your name. It looks like it's Alan Misty or something. GIF or GIF. It's definitely GIF, but I may be misunderstanding your question. Sweet, I should put on chest plate. Alright, we're already pretty close. I need about double this much string, I think. I need about 195, so about 3 stacks or so, and we'll be ready to go. This is my very hyper-efficient string farm. As you can see, you will not find a better farm anywhere on the planet. Just take a few minutes here. Take a few minutes. What design am I going to build? It's a design in TMC. I can check who the designer is. I mean, it's a couple. I mean, oh, dang, you know what? I just forgot the name of the people who designed it. Oh, yeah, Ending Credits and Dark Victor and Ball Light were the ones who designed this one. I don't know if you're familiar with Redstoners, but Ending Credits is pretty well known, I think. Hold still, thank you. But yeah, so once it's all said and done today, we should have a shulker farm that even when I'm not around gets me about 350 shulker boxes an hour worth of shulker shells, which should be pretty good. But Pyrex, you misunderstand. This is the greatest string farm that you've ever seen. All right, Arvin, good to have you in. Thanks for coming. But yeah, this is the most hyper efficient string farm. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I got 22 string just standing here. Ooh, I missed him. That's embarrassing. A small creature. Have you guys seen those videos where they use mods to make spiders their actual real life size? Oh my gosh, it's so terrifying. I would just sign out. I'd just be done with the game. It'd be like a I don't know what channel it'd be. Maybe I'd do like a Super Mario Bros channel or something. I'd quit the game. Knave, oh, I saw that design. It's pretty good. I have that in my hardcore world. Let's go. Yeah, it's pretty good. I am trying to build farms that are player lists so that I can just flip a switch, have them turn on, and leave, because that's just the kind of person I am. It's very American. It's why we like microwaves and stuff. Though I guess everyone uses ovens. It's just a different kind of oven, but you know what I mean. Am I wearing the God armor? Yes, I am. Here I can turn my GUI settings down to 2 so you can actually see the whole enchantment list. But yes, I'm wearing all of it. I have all the tools and the shovel, and then I have this trident that's also broken, and then the bow. Very good stuff. I could actually, ignore the sword and just whack them all with my bow, but I don't know. I like the sweeping edge. Let's see. It's Papyrix. I don't know how the top fam said. Oh, I wasn't even looking. I hit you with a carrot. That's embarrassing. But I still don't know how the top fan system works. I think basically whoever talks the most gets top fan. I don't really understand it either. I don't really understand exactly what YouTube's going for when they implemented it. Like, do they think that that people are just dying to have it, a little purple crown next to their name? I don't know. Knave, that's absolutely terrifying. It's just insane the dedication you had while making that. Well, yeah, it took a long time. It took a long time. But it was worth it. Honestly, like, you could get the armor with a lot less work than what I did. But I chose to go the kill yourself route and get a bunch of them, and then also them in every single armor type. So it took a lot of extra time beyond what it really needed to be. Oh, hello, thank you. Let's see. But yeah, the armor is pretty sweet. I'm actually wearing the Silence Netherite armor this time, which is very nice. It's embarrassing because I actually I made this armor with the Silence Netherite trim before I made the Notch Hardcore video, and I could have worn it in almost all of the shots I was in. But just before making the video, I had traded it for my non-Thorns Notch armor because I was working with some mobs. I think it was because Halloween was pretty recently before it, and I was trying to get a bunch of like a pumpkin head and jack-o'-lantern head mobs, and so I guess carved pumpkin heads, but whatever. And I didn't want them to die by hitting me, so I switched out for my untrimmed armor, and then I had that on the entire video without thinking about it. I was wondering, I was pretty sure I made a Silence Netherite trim, but it just wasn't in the video, and then I realized it was just sitting in my ender chest doing nothing, so that was awkward. Ignace, what version am I playing on? I am on 1.21.10 currently, so I'm not yet in the version where they added the spear, but that's okay with me because I think the spear is a little lame, to be completely honest. But also in single player survival, I'm not exactly super. I don't know. I don't feel the need to use it. I mean, I could insta kill the warden, but for what, right? And I could insta kill the wither, but you can already do that basically. So yeah, I'm just not that interested in the spear anyway. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to abbreviate. I think the first 4 letters look like 8s, so I'm going to say 8s. But anyway, 8's asking why hardcore other than the fact that it's good for a video. So yeah, obviously it's good for a video, but primarily I don't want to sound like I'm flexing. Ooh, subscriber, very cool. Cruzykin, very cool. Okay, but yeah, so I don't want to sound like I'm tooting my own horn or anything. I'm pretty good at Minecraft. I'm not like, a god or anything, but I'm pretty good at the game. I don't die very often, and normal survival just started becoming a little boring for me. I I don't know. Like, I've played with friends, and every single time I do it, I get bored really quick because I just I don't know. Like, I need some kind of tension, some kind of suspense to kind of keep me engaged, and hardcore is what does that for me. So so that's why I play in hardcore. Really, I could totally do it all in survival, and it would have been just as cool. But the challenge is also fun with hardcore as well when it comes to trying to do hard things and do them without dying. So anyway, Ignace, do you have a mace though? No, I do not. I have not spent enough time in trial chambers as of yet. It kind of falls in the same category as the spear for me, where it just like I have a hard time justifying using it in single player. I'm not like, I'm not trying to do these weird orbital elytra strikes like Wembu is or something. I'm just every so often killing mobs, and I can do it with whacking them with my bow. So I don't know. I don't really feel the need to use one or get one. It just takes more time to get than it's worth, in my opinion. So I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take. Maybe it's a hot take, but it's just the way I feel. We'll be out of here pretty soon. We have to get about 25 more of these. There you go. Oh, you guys were both hiding behind the spawner. Very cute. Very cute. Oh, and the bow, since it has looting 3 on it, it also gives the looting 3 drops, which is why it's okay to use it instead of the sword here. Very, very sweet. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, just a little more. I think actually, what's that? 180, 192, 195. Actually, that's all we need. So we're out of here. We're out of here. It's exits over here. Let's go. Oh, I'm going to turn my GUI scale back because that is bothering me. Ah, there you go. Ignace, it's really fun though. I like the Windburst enchant, but you do have a point. Yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've actually never gotten the mace before. I've just never. No, I have. I actually have only gotten it on the Donut SMP. That's kind of funny. Oh, you know what? I don't like walking upstairs. There you go. But so I've gotten the mace before. Yeah, I've never gotten it. The Windburst is pretty fun though. There's a lot of fun things you can do with it for sure. It's just never. Wait. Oh yeah, I'm going the right way. It's just never been something I've been that interested in. All right, going back, flying over the very beautiful swamp desert over here, and this strip of taiga. Don't worry about it. There isn't a lot of world corruption in my world or anything. All right, we got our beautiful iron farm over here. Also, I'm not sure if you guys saw the post I made, but after building this iron farm, I decided that it would be slightly more lag friendly if I cleared out the entire chunk below it. So I just spent like casually 4 or 5 hours mining this chunk out by hand. I blew this one up, which is why the sides look all messed up now. But yeah, I just mined this whole thing out by hand just for like 0.001% extra lag friendliness. But yeah, the strip of taiga over there is insanely goofy. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and build copious amounts of scaffolding. Okay, where is my boy the scaffolding at? Actually, you know what? I know the recipe, I think. It's something like, get out of my way. Something like this, and some of this, and some of this. There we go. Look at that. Master builder mistaken. Okay. Except I actually have to clear that up. There we go. There we go. All right, and then 8s. Oh, no, you don't. Get out of here. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, stop. Decide where you want to. Decide where you want to go. There you go. All right, we're cool. We're cool. 8s. Wait, if the bow has the same attack speed as your fist, then it could actually be better than the sword as long as it one-shots your target. When it comes to spiders, I'd say you could be right. When it comes to everything else, though, the bow doesn't one-shot them. It two-shots most mobs. So, because it still has sharpness on it, so it's pretty awesome. It's just, yeah, it's not strong enough to replace the sword as of yet. Gotta go put these scaffolding in this container. Very good. Papyrix, will you focus on farms or on builds in this world? Well, temporarily I'm focusing on farms just because I kind of need, the stuff to build with. So for now it's farms just because I'm still in the very early stages. Because you need to understand that. I think Papyrix goes, oh my gosh, you're back. Get out of here. Oh, I missed. Wow, you flew up really fast. Hold still. Oh, I didn't time that right. Unfortunate. Okay, that literally hit your face and bounced off. It's okay, Papyrix. But yeah, so I need the stuff to build farms at this point, which is kind of the issue. Like, for example, honey blocks are used in a lot of different farms, and I didn't have any yet, so I built the honey farm. Same with iron farms. But also, for now, my main project is getting a really solid infrastructure set up. I can show you guys really quick. Let's see. So we go back in here, and if we stand, here, get off the platform. I need the platform empty. Oh, thank you. That took way too many hits. Okay, if we sit here for a moment, we will see some items pop out of it. Give it a second. Give it a second. Any moment now. Him. That's a very interesting YouTube name. All right. Any moment. Any moment. Okay, you're the obsidian platform and iron farm. You're kind of taking all the juice out of my. There we go. You see that iron block pop through. So the way I have my farm set up in the overworld is it sends items upwards through a portal, and then it sends them upwards and they fall into this. But because of the way we've set this up, I can build a super awesome storage system here, and then pipe tons of different farms into it and have them all passively working. Like a bee farm would send stuff here, iron farm, wood farm, shulker farm. Like basically most of the farms that you can build that don't require a player to actively be present for them to work. And then I could just work on builds, and as I'm working, the stuff that I use to make the build is already getting replenished, which is pretty awesome. So that's kind of the plan. So first I'm just building a bunch. Oh my gosh, you can go to bed yourself. I always had tons of phantoms recently because this farm. Okay, you flew up like I hit you, but then I didn't actually hit you. See, that bounced off his face. Did you see that? Okay. Oh, sorry, Papyrus. Yeah. So I was gonna say that because you've done Notch Armor that it kind of takes up a lot of your time, and it's hard to make progress on other stuff while you're working on it. So in terms of armor, I was like at the elite stage in Minecraft, but when it comes to anything else, I hadn't done anything. So I was like basically still in the first like 100 days worth of actual Minecraft gameplay time. So that's part of why I need farms right now. But anyway, so we've got our, did I pick it up? Yeah, we got our scaffolding, and we should, with all this stone that's been cooking over here, have all the slabs we need. Sorry, okay, now I missed some more. Spirit Omens, how many days are you on? Last I checked, it was about, how did this honey block get over here? Oh, it spat it out this way, I see, okay. Put it in there. So yeah, I'm on about 1,000 days. I mean, so it's weird, because I think the game screwed up my day counter a little bit when it was upgrading from beta versions, because that's what I started my world in. But when I checked it before my last hardcore video, it was 1,000 days. So I'm a little bit past it now. But I'm really not sure anymore. I was so sure I was at 1,000 days, and then like on stream last time we like looked at it and it was like not. So it's confusing me. I don't really know for sure, to be honest. But I think it's, and by the way, Nave, is it Nave or Nad? Let me know. But about YouTube tips, I guess you'll have to ask me specific questions if you want specific advice. But I'm happy to answer any questions you have. I'm not exactly, Mr. YouTube Pro yet, but I know some things about YouTube, I guess. All right, slap this in there. Okay. Let's see. What else are we needing? We need some walls. Yeah, no, it's okay. We'll just use no, it's one. There we go. Yep, we'll make some walls here. Very good. 60. Is that enough? It's enough. Okay. It's papyrus. Pacific specific. I feel like I have to agree. I don't really understand what you mean, but something about the way that you said that makes me want to agree with you. Alrighty. Here we go. And some more. That should be enough. Alrighty. Now we just need some buttons. No, we'll just make a half stack of buttons. Why not? Why not? We like buttons. Alright. Dawson Webb, is this the Notch Armor world? Oh, I have to lower my UI settings again. Or GUI settings, excuse me. You tell me, my guy. No, it is my Notch Armor world. So we are keeping that thing. I did not spend that much time to just, you know, leave it after I was done. No, thank you. Okay, now we got to get some hoppers, which I think I have in here. Coolio. Slap them in there. It is pretty fun. It is pretty fun. Now grab some wood. Do I have any oak in here? No, it's all in this chest. Yes. Dawson Webb, was it worth it? I mean, see, if I could, I'd like, it's no there's no thunderstorm right now, otherwise I'd show you how worth it is. But yeah, 100% worth it in my opinion. Definitely worth all the blood, sweat, and tears, I think. Slap that in there. Okay, sorry, I was working on fences, that's right. Let's go ahead and do that. So this, and then I believe it's this and that. That's fence gates. I'm an idiot. There we go. I cannot not get confused by the fence gate versus oak fence, like kind of, what's it called? The recipe. That's the right word for it. Because in the older versions, it made sense. Older versions, it was just that. That makes sense to me. That's not confusing. But no, they decided they had to change it. I don't know why. It wasn't worth it. Okay, we need 7 observers. And where... Wait. Oh, I already have 4. Let's go. Slap those in there. It's Papyrus. Are you interested in the stakingly amazing cape? I could be, I suppose. Steak is something I like. I need one of these, so I'll slap that in there. I'm trying to remember. Craft observers. Oh, no, we're good. I just need 3 more. Coolio. Slap them in there. Alright. It's Papyrus. I fell off once again. Oh, you mean like you're down to number 3? I see. It's understandable. Everybody falls off at some point. It's just a reality. There's always someone better. Unfortunately. I feel like I had more. There's some. Okay. I need 6 chests. I'll craft 8 because I'm too lazy to put the extras away. Alright. Now, we got that. 2 trapdoors. Now that I'm here, I was like, no, people will love to see me getting all the materials for the farms before we start. But now that I'm here, I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe people would have liked me to do this before I started the stream. But it's okay. It's too late now. You are all here. Alright, now redstone repeaters. Oh, I could have sworn I had some in here. It's Papyrus, and everybody will come back one way or another. I thought I grabbed... Oh, I grabbed cobblestone. Awkward. That is true. I mean, some people never come back. Okay. Oh, I see what's up. There we go. Coolio. And I needed 2 of them, so we're good. Alright, redstone comparator. Gotta get a dropper. Droppers are an interesting one. They need this... And I think I'm actually going to try to craft this without the recipe thing. I did it. Very good. Except I'm out of inventory space now. Cool. Harris Kochia, a steak. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. We have almost all of the materials we need. Actually, no, I should grab all of those just in case I screw up. All the materials we need for the Shulker farm setup. Lever. Levers are incredibly difficult to craft, I would know. There we go. And then a note block. Oh, you know what? I have no idea what the recipe is, except I am a genius and I found it immediately. Not Rajesh. New video. It's Papyrix. Flame Frags reference, but I am not most players / some people. Is that exactly what Flame Frag says? Because if that's true, that's kind of a weird quote. But it's not exactly the most inspiring quote I've ever heard. I think I already used my door. Oh, you know what? I don't need a door over there anymore. We're going back. I'm taking this door. You can't have it. Bees don't need doors anyway. Harris Kotia, first YouTuber to pronounce Harris Kotia. Well, now I'm afraid I'm pronouncing it wrong now. But you're welcome for at least pronouncing it correctly one time. that may be all you get. We'll see if I manage to not screw it up again. Okay, now I just need one piston, and I feel like I don't have one. Okay, so we'll grab some of that. I already had iron in my inventory, but that's not important because we wanted fresh iron. Oh, what's up, Robbie Soares? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, all we need now. There's my 2 water buckets, and they won't fit. Let's grab a new shulker. See, this looks terrible, and none of them have colors, and this is pretty much all the shulkers I have. This is why we need a shulker farm. Horribly bad. It's Papyrix. He said it, but I added to the some people to make it fit into what you said. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that makes a bit more sense then. He probably sounds cooler than you made him seem. And then Cookie Mage, best Minecraft block. That is a good question. Let's take a look. See. I mean, any of the stone brick or deep slate brick blocks I really like. That is a very good question. I mean, I'm partial to the blocks that I already have that are rare. I'm a big fan of all the end portal blocks or end portal frames that I have. Those are super nice. But in terms of, you'll have to be specific. Best block in general, best building block. Give me details to help me choose. Romao, welcome in. Welcome in. It's Papyrix, slightly weathered, oxidized, cut copper stairs. Yeah, no, that's obviously the best one by far. Forget what I said, Cookie. You don't have to give me specifics anymore. LOL. Best looking block. That is a good question. See, I'm tempted to say netherite, but that's only because of the effort that goes into one of those blocks that makes me feel like, oh, they're the best. But in reality, it's just they're incredibly annoying to get. So they're not actually that good. They're just rare. Okay, now is this the silky one? It is. Okay, we're gonna go over to this weird snow biome over here and grab some snow real quick. And then Harris Kotia, would you ever use dupes that are in the game? I personally don't consider them cheating as long as it's something I did in base survival. So, there are some dupes I would use and some dupes I would not use. I have already used TNT dupes in the game. So, I mean, I'm obviously okay with those. Look at this, though. I think this was a swamp biome that became a snow biome or something. I don't really understand what happened here, but well, actually, part of it's swamp, not all of it, I guess. But anyway, I'm just gonna grab snow from here real quick. But yeah. So I already have used some dupes, but not there. Generally, my rule is if I can do it with redstone, then they're okay. That's generally the rule, because like there are some dupes that only work if you like, you know, you basically quit the game at a specific moment and then like the game just glitches out. I'm not a huge fan of those. I think that in general those are not things I'd like to do. I didn't realize the whole ground here was actually full blocks of snow. Otherwise I would have used this already. And that is more than enough, I think. So we're good. Oh, sir, don't make me kill you with a shovel. Okay. So we're good on that. Now I just have to find some pumpkins, because I also, obviously, if I don't have a shulker farm, don't have a pumpkin farm. Though I could just get the... Oh, hey, whoa, look at that. Right when we needed them. Incredible. It's all scripted. So there probably aren't actually enough here. I need, how many do I need? 10? And I have 6. Okay, there's 3 too few. So we got to go on a little adventure and find 3 more pumpkins. I probably have some on my base at home, but that's far. It's a Pyrex. The Nether reactor core looked cool. Or looks cool. Sorry, I say looked because I don't think that exists anymore. And wasn't it only on Pocket Edition? If I recall correctly, which I played one time. Fun fact. I actually, so the only reason I even downloaded it is because I got some from my work that they gave us like Christmas presents, and because it's work, they aren't going to give us anything good. So I got like 20 bucks in Google Play Points gift card, which is why, you know, it doesn't make any sense at all. Who uses Google Play Points? But anyway, so I was like, what do I want to use this on? And so this is gonna make Cookie cringe, but and I think I've told him this actually, but I used it all on. I bought mine coins on the Pocket Edition Minecraft Marketplace, and I got some interesting phone texture packs. It was very nice. Let's see. Okay, sorry, I've missed quite a few here. There's a bundle dupe if you place 2 hoppers going into each other. I've actually seen that dupe. That is an interesting one. I kind of like, you know, when it comes to stuff I can do with redstone, I mean without player interaction, more or less. So like I set it up and then like I can press a button and it just happens, right? Because I don't know. That one's an iffy one, but it falls into too much of the kind of copy and paste items kind of thing to me. It's Bedrock only. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a Pocket Edition thing. But I don't know. Romao, you're like a third of the way done with the books in 12W49A. You notice that fortune and looting are so rare. Did you notice that too, or are you highly unlikely? So a lot of the time, the RNG, it's pretty annoying. So you're dealing, like, for example, one of my mods, Pumpkin, who got Notch Armor himself, he noticed that he had the most trouble with Infinity, whereas for me, Silk Touch was by far the worst offender. Okay, I'm out of here. They aren't touching me. So it took him a long time to get Infinity, but for him, Silk Touch was easy. And for me, I got Infinity really fast, but Silk Touch was terrible. So it's oh, there's 2 more for me. So it really is just RNG. Like, you're just going to have some where it's hard to get and some where it's, oh my gosh, you guys followed me really fast. I was not expecting that. But you're going to have some where it's easier and some where it's harder. It's just going to depend. And there's one more pumpkin right there. Oh my gosh. My eyesight's amazing. Except for when I'm looking for end gateways. There we go. We got it. Now, going back. Yeah, Bedrock is difficult these days. Sometimes it's unplayable difficult. I like how you say sometimes. Oh, it's already carved. Oh, it's because this is one of the old ones. That's interesting. At least that must be it. In older versions, pumpkins only spawned in as carved pumpkins, but in OG versions, in modern versions, they're now not carved. They're just pumpkins. Anyway, sorry, I was responding to somebody. Oh yeah, Bedrock is completely unplayable. It's just terrible. Don't play Bedrock. I mean, unless it's all you have, in which case, I'm sorry. But that's just the way it be sometimes. Okay, let's shear these bad boys. Okay, I think I have shears in here. All right, Squid 2. I'm popping in for a moment just to say Wormhole Shulker Farm sounds cool. That is the point, and it's very accurate. This is my iron wormhole farm. You can notice that all the drops be going into this. Oh, it's gonna happen right now. Very nice. I'll close that though, so mobs don't wander in. But it is very cool. Let's see. Oh, there are my shears. Hello. This is also why I need a storage system. Look at this. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's interesting how the orientation. Hey, go away. Not today. What the heck? I did not know. I did not know they did that. That's interesting. Give me my pumpkin back. Not you too. No. No. All right. Wait, didn't I have one more of these? You pick. What the heck? No, stop picking it up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you're everywhere. I want to sleep, but that would screw up my iron farm's rates, so I'm just leaving it alone. I put the pumpkins in here. Yes, we're good. Okay. Aiden, welcome in. Aldept, how many shulkers are enough shulkers? Infinite shulkers. The infinity -1 would probably be enough. And And then it's for Pyrex. I don't understand people who use mending on a bow, but also don't understand people who use infinity over mending. I mean, just get a notch bow. Exactly. I saw a short where somebody was talking about, the terribly difficult decision it is to try to decide between a oh my gosh, they won't rest. Where are they? I think he'll die if that was a fully charged hit. Yeah, he died. Just takes him a second. Fire aspect will get him in the end. Just like taxes. Oh, I have seeds. Get out of there. Okay. We'll set this right there, just so I don't mix them up with other stuff. Cool. And then this is Silk Touch. Very good. Okay. But yeah, Notchbow is way better. That guy, I actually comment. I have to resist commenting on people's videos when they do stuff like that, because I'm like, I don't want to be that guy who's like, actually, you can get a bow that has both on it. But, I'm very tempted because it's true. This one has space. No, this one. Yeah. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Let's get rid of it. I think we'll keep... Oh, you're gone. You're gone. You're gone. And I'll keep that. Okay. And I'll grab some wood. All right, we're going in. We're going to be building this in the end. So we're going to go ahead and hop in. Oh, that was terrible. There we go. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anything? Let's see. Harris Cody, yeah, I kiss. Kiss. Oh, that's a little different than killing the mobs. That'd be an interesting mod. Anyway, you kill 20 mobs on job in a cave, turn around and carry on mining, they respawn. That is generally the way it goes, unfortunately. Hopefully you don't kiss them. But Harris Cody, yeah, I have Java but started Bedrock with my girlfriend, so it's all I play now. Fair enough. I mean, the only time I've been consistent in playing Bedrock has been when I play with my wife, so that's pretty much all there is. And you'll notice the whole end island is gone. There's the exit portal. It's very beautiful. I just got to pick which one of these to go through. Let's go through this one. Did I miss it? I definitely thought I flew through that. There we go. This one's interesting. See, you'll notice a bunch of stuff's broken because when I was breaking the end island, a bunch of TNT flew through here and blew stuff up. There's like 2 ships this way, if I remember right. Yeah, that's right. It's with Pyrex. No, wait, I'm gonna have to hop off. It's 2 a.m. and I have school at 7 a.m. today. I think I might be cooked. Oh no, he's gonna lose his first place spot in my chat. Oh no, but yeah, get some sleep. You'd better. It's kind of important. I read online that doctors say it's good for your health. Now we just need to look for. So we have end gateways over here, right? But we need we can't use this one. We have to use one further in for it to work with the system we're building. So we're gonna go ahead and find one. But I am historically terrible at finding end gateways, so I'm going to be just very careful here and try not to look like an idiot and miss one. And you are all going to be very helpful. I know you will. I know you will. You wouldn't just let me miss one just to be mean. You're not like that. You're better than that. Romao, just a random question, Steak. Have you ever played Clash of Clans? I have. So I didn't. So there are 9 kids in my family, and because of that, I never really got a device to play Clash of Clans on because, if you have to understand, if my parents get some kind of cool, interesting technological device for one of us, they have to get it for all of us, and there's 9 of us, so that'd be quickly become a several $1,000 expenditure. So yeah, that didn't happen. But here, actually, just to help me see stuff, I'm going to do a cringe thing and wait, where even is FOB in here? And sodium's so weird. Show me oh wait, that's FOB effects. I gotta look in here. FOB effects. Okay, whatever. I give up. We're just gonna keep going this way. But anyway, so I never actually got anything I could play Clash of Clans on until I was 15, and my grandpa found an iPod Touch in his garage. I don't know why. He just had the most random stuff in his garage, and so he handed it over to me. And then I got Clash of Clans and played with my friends. So yes, long story short, I have played Clash of Clans, just not a ton. I think I'm Town Hall level 11 though, if I remember right. Nemic CZ. Hopefully that's how you like it to be pronounced. My next video is going to be how I destroyed my end island. And that should be coming out this week if I can get enough time to work on it tomorrow, which I should. It won't be as long as my Notch Armor hardcore video, but it'll be probably about 15 minutes at least. Oh my gosh, please don't let me miss a gateway and look like a fool. I mean, I could use chunk base, but I like to avoid using chunk base when possible, and this seems like one where it's possible to avoid using it. Ramal, now sleep is overrated. Very true, very true. Harris Codia, if you break every single block in the end and don't place any, so there are none whatsoever, are you just soft locked out of building there? You would be until recently. I don't know if you have seen the new like interesting stuff that Ray's Works has been working on, but he released a video on this recently. So you know how copper golems oxidize and eventually turn into statues if you don't wax them, right? So he figured out that if you lift a copper golem in a boat with a happy ghast and then unwax it so it can finish oxidizing, and it oxidizes in midair, it'll turn into a block in the exact spot in which it was when it turns into a statue. So it just stays there, right? It hops out of the boat and it just stays in that spot, which means that you can actually place blocks in midair. So all you need to do is get a happy ghast into the end, and then with a with a copper golem in a boat, and then fly around until it oxidizes and turns into a statue. That's basically all you'd have to do. So technically speaking, no, you would not be soft locked. Also, you have to consider on top of that, which is actually, this is a smarter answer, the obsidian platform respawns every single time you go through. But I guess if you were in there and broke everything before leaving and you couldn't leave, like you broke the exit portal too, then you would actually be soft locked for sure. Romao, just press escape to FOV if I'm not wrong. I mean, it looks like, oh, there it is. I am an idiot. There we go. Sodium got me tripping. All right. Now, I am very afraid that I've already missed one of these, and that in the VOD someone will go through and make fun of me again. I can't let this happen. Not again. Not again. Oh man. Romao, there are 18 town halls right now, LOL, and I'm gonna be maxed hopefully. Good for you. I am not that dedicated. I was only really into it when my friends were playing. That's why I've played most of the games that I've ended up playing in my life. I actually never had Minecraft on any kind of device I owned until I was like 19. But I've been playing since I was 12, and we would just abuse the heck out of, oh, that's a gateway. We would just abuse the heck out of my friends Minecraft, basically. Wait. Hold up. Now I'm a little worried. Okay, let's see. We'll see. Where am I? How far out am I? Only less than 1,000 blocks. Wait, this means that they're very likely these are actually going to take me straight back to the center, which is actually not what I want. Here, wait, let's test it. Let's test it. Yep, unfortunate. So that one won't work. So here's the, wait, what the heck? Why did it take me? Oh, I went back through it. I see. Okay, we're good. So the reason that we need one of the really far out, I didn't realize I had these spider eyes on me still. They're out of here now. The reason we need to go so far out to get an end gateway is because the farther out end gateways, they send stuff that goes through the gateway portal to the obsidian platform rather than just have them drop out of their sister gateway, right? So I can use the outer ones in my wormhole system, but I can't use the inner ones. Okay. Hummus nice. FFV isn't in video settings, it's just in options above skin customization. You see, yeah, normally I'm able to find it, but now I'm under pressure, and also I'm slightly stupid. But yes, and then Harris Code, that's the way it works. Though you could destroy the whole thing if you were inside of it and then just be stuck, I suppose. Nave, why do you not send messages in the taste tester forum anymore? So I've been working on other stuff. Generally, the point of the chat and the forum for the taste testers is for you guys to give me feedback, helpful feedback on upcoming video stuff, like, you know, thumbnails, clips, stuff like that. And I did with my wormhole video, if you remember, but I have not started editing my newest video yet, and I haven't started on the thumbnail yet either, so I haven't actually had anything for you guys to look at for, you know, a few weeks. That's basically it. But yeah, you gotta be patient. I mean, I never promised that it would be like daily uploads into the taste tester forum, so it's kind of just the way it goes. Harris Coach, glad I stopped by. Heading off now. Be sure to stop by next stream and check it out. See you, steak. Adios. glad I was able to pronounce your name correctly. And now we're best friends. All right. I am seriously having trouble finding these stupid gateways. I don't like it. I think actually if I turn my render distance down, this is FOV. I know it's not render distance. Don't troll me. But I think if I turn my render distance down, it makes the purple portal like beams actually render in while I'm close, which could help me a little bit. Because generally they're supposed to flash when they come into your render distance, but if they're too far away, you still won't see it. So that could be part of why I never found them. But anyway. Hopefully we find... Oh, hey, there you go. I was exactly right. Do you see that? You see my genius? I'm incredible. Look at that. Right after I turn my render distance down, it works. No wonder. And it's right next to a city. This is actually perfect. Okay. Now, the problem is, how far out am I? 2,000, 3,000-ish blocks out? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay. Now... Don't worry, be happy. Hop on Lifesteal Miniville. I'm going to be real with you. I have no idea what that is. Let me, real quick, write down these coordinates. Got my notepad out with my list of all my coordinates in my world. Oh, if I can find it. There we go. I found it. I found it. Okay. Shulker Farm Portal. Oh. And that is 1756. Look at that typing. I'm incredible. You can't see it, but just know I'm typing so well right now. All right, now we're back. Okay. So, now that... Oh my gosh, I didn't even glance in your direction. Take a chill pill. He works for the vegans, I'm sure. Okay, we'll put that down. Romao, I know another question I've got is what happened to the Enderman farm when you ported the world from 12W498 to 1.9? Did the end just get done from scratch or what happened? So, good question. Either way, it would be gone now because I blew the whole thing up. But basically, let's clear out this chorus fruit. What happened is, if you aren't careful, when you upgrade from early versions to anything post 1.9, you could accidentally soft lock yourself from getting, not soft lock, just straight up lock yourself from getting end gateways or resummoning the dragon or anything like that. Because they coded it into the game. If you go straight from like a pre 1.9 version to 1.9 itself, the Ender Dragon will immediately respawn as soon as you go into the end, and the portals appear in their circular shape like they do now, and whatnot. But if you skip 1.9, that automatic dragon resummoning thing doesn't happen, and so I was locked out of it and had to reset my end dimension from scratch, unfortunately. So you are right, but it didn't just happen automatically. I screwed up. I could have actually, in the end, if I had done it properly, I could have had all of the OG beta version dragon fight obsidian pillars there, but because I screwed it up, they got deleted, unfortunately. So that was a sad thing. It was a sad day for me. All right, and then don't worry, be happy. Just joking. You're so locked in right now, it's insane. I guess so. I guess so. All right. Now we got to ensure that we don't screw up somehow. Okay, so one thing I realized, though, is that I didn't actually bring any rails with me to bring these guys over here. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to get these shulkers over here. I guess I've got to start bridging over, and then I can head back to the overworld and grab some rails and a minecart. I do have quite a few rails, so it should be fine. Oh, man. Anyway, though, so yeah, long story short, my end dimension got deleted. It got the big reset, unfortunately. So I lost my Enderman farm. It was just the price I had to pay. All right. Okay. All right. Romao, so if I want to keep the OG pillars and the off-place portal, I just skip 1.9? No. So you could keep all of them and get the new pillars. So it doesn't delete the old pillars, is what I'm saying. So, like, if I had gone to 1.9 I would still have my OG portal and my OG pillars. That's what I'm saying. But because I skipped it, I had to reset the whole thing, so I don't have any of the old stuff anymore. So if you go to 1.9, you will keep your old portals, old pillars, you'll get the new pillars, and you'll get a new exit portal, which would be pretty sweet. So overall, I think it's worth the 1.9 trip. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and diagonally bridge out. Here we go. I'd pretend that I'm super good at actually, I'm not that bad at it. It's just with Swift Sneak, I'm gonna get thrown off. Here, let's see. Yeah, it's not too bad. I played Bed Wars once upon a time. Okay. This will be really fun to watch the Shulkers travel over. All right. We're getting close. We're getting close. Okay, sweet. Now, are these islands connected? Oh, of course they're not. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, they're not. This music is very intense for like, you know, the block placing stuff that I'm doing right now. Alrighty. Very cool, very cool. Now the simplest thing to do will be just to grab the 2 sentry shulkers down at the bottom of the main base of the city. So I'm gonna try not to go over there so I can snag them later. But let's make this simple here. Yes, so you can have 2 portals, Ramao, and it's totally worth it. I mean, that would allow you to both be able to leave the island like normal, and you could also build some of the best sand dupers available in Minecraft. Most of the highest output sand dupers rely on the exit portal, and since you have 2 of them, you'd be set. You could, you know, keep leaving the end like normal, but also have one of the best sand dupers in the game. So totally worth it. Also, some of the best concrete factories rely on the exit portal as well. So, you know, all good stuff. Okay, so now we are through. So, like I said before, oh, you know what? I'm in the end, and I have 6 rockets. I should craft some more with my ender chest stuff. Let's go up. Yeah, the sand duper is very nice. I would totally recommend building it. I'm planning on building a simpler version of it that doubles as a concrete factory. I don't know why I was looking through craftables. Here we go. But I do not have the added bonus of being able to both have my exit and also have my sand duper. I kind of just have to awkwardly squeeze through the sand duper to get out, but it's gonna be okay. All right. Lurst official, hey bro, how's everything going? Can't wait for the video. It's going swimmingly. I am having a great time. No, actually, it is going great. I could show you some of my wormhole progress, but we are out a little far. But so here, hopefully, if this works right, and I'm not an idiot, this should go to the to the obsidian spawn platform. So now if I go through, I forget where this is going to send me. I think it should be the obsidian spawn platform too. Yeah, you see how this endstone landed here instead of coming out of one of the other gateways, right? So the reason for that, I just picked up some red dye because my iron farm's sending stuff through. But the reason for that is these portals here, these gateways, you can't see the bedrock because I broke it, but there you go, there is one. They have a sister gateway in the outer islands that is connected to, and you can send stuff back and forth between those. But for the ones that are way out further in the outer islands, they just send stuff to the obsidian platform, so you can use those really easily to, oh my gosh, there we go, to send stuff back. Now, I do have some rails here, but that is a very teeny amount. You guys are still here. You guys need to get a life. And that's actually all the rails I have here. So we're going to go back through the end real quick. But we're going to do a sneaky trick that I've learned. And instead of going back to my bed, we're going to go to world spawn where I have some more stuff. There we go. Sweet. Now, if I remember right, I think I do have some rails here somewhere. Ah, there's 3, so at least I'm not a complete moron. All right. Oh, there you go. Look at me remembering things. Incredible. What's your Minecraft nickname? Steak? Yeah, steak is generally what people have decided to abbreviate my in-game name to, which I accept. I think that it is an honor and a privilege to be named after one of the greatest things on the planet. So I accept humbly this honor, and I wear the name with pride. Okay, let's see. Let's grab another one of my shulkers. I have an ender chest right here. You can see that I have storage system problems, obviously, which is why I'm working on this project. Lurched Official, how do you actually figure out all these mechanics? You're crazy. I mean, a lot of the stuff I did for the notch armor stuff, a lot of the pieces were already there, but nobody had put them together before. So oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. I already had that problem. Get away from my stuff. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Not going to happen again. Also, hello. My goodness, that was stressful. I was about to have that give me flashbacks. This creeper blew up half these chests over here a couple streams ago. That was horribly embarrassing. But oh my gosh, get a life. But yeah. So a lot of this stuff was already out there. I just realized, hey, you could put these different glitches together and do something awesome. So I feel not super comfortable taking like genius credit, though I will say I must subscribe to Logic Plus. I don't know, but because it just I immediately was like, wait, why don't people just do this? And then I realized that you could, but nobody does it. So I don't know. Hold up, am I actually gonna make a furnace minecart? I might actually do that because that'll be pretty helpful in a second. And Romao, no, I mean, what's the in-game nickname? I am not sure what you mean. Oh, you mean like what's my in-game name? Like here, wait. Like, you know, Mistaken YT? Like, is that what you mean? Like my gamer tag? Is that what you're trying to ask me? Because if that's what you're trying to ask me, that was a very unclear way to do it. I could have sworn I just got a shulker that was empty out, but I must not have. Okay, let's put all of our stuff into it. Wait, I just did do that. I'm a moron. No, it's on recording for everyone to see. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll put this one away. That never happened. It's gonna be scrubbed out of the VOD. Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah, let's grab some of this, and then no, mind your own business. There, wait, it's time to snipe. Oh wait, no, you get away from Chester. You can't use him as a shield. I mean, he's behind you, so it's not exactly a shield per se, but you know what I mean. Okay, now. Right, I was going to make a furnace minecart. Honestly, I've never made a furnace minecart before in my entire Minecraft history. It'll be interesting. I think I know how to do it. It's just that. Hey, that's nice. Okay. And just to be safe, we're probably going to want... Hold up, I have to make the minecart first. Thank you. I probably want to get 2 of them. Yeah, so many phantoms. Holy. Yeah, I don't sleep anymore because my iron farm, the design kind of is set up so that it works really well, but if you sleep through the night, the rates drop for a little while. So that's kind of the trade-off, is basically you have a pretty good early to mid-game iron farm, but you also can never sleep again, which actually is kind of like a real-life simulator for me, which is very, very cool. I don't think I need anything else. Let's just take the buckets, though. And I'll take that pearl. Okay, cool. We're out of here. But yeah, so I got a lot of phantoms. It's really terrible, actually. They're like my least favorite. If I was not in, if I could use commands, the first command I would use would be turning phantoms off. And then after that, I'd probably turn off the Enderman griefing, because they're annoying. They've started to ruin my my Temple of Notch courtyard, and I don't like it. Mob switches don't turn off phantoms, do they? I guess you may not have another mechanic to figure out. Haha. I'm honestly not sure. I generally don't use mob switches. I think that if you look at, you know, I mean, you saw my armor. If I don't have mobs fighting, you know, trying to kill me, I mean, I'm wearing my elytra right now. Okay. Oh, I hit him off. He was supposed to actually do damage to me. I'm wearing my elytra right now. Okay, and he's doing like a half heart to a heart per hit. Like, it's just not dangerous enough. So, I mean, for me to feel like it's worth playing hardcore, I want to at least kind of feel the suspense and the danger, but I just wouldn't feel it if I didn't have mobs trying to kill me. Though actually, in the end, if I have this Shulker farm running, I will not have any Enderman spawning just because they'll be taking up the mob cap. So there is that. And I actually wasn't planning on coming through this way. Hold up. Why are you still here? Oh my gosh, that's so many phantoms. Holy crap. Okay, wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I've heard they use a different sort of mob cap to regular mobs. Yeah, I bet it's something like what spawners use when they spawn mobs. They ignore the mob cap because they're special snowflakes. Okay, now I gotta figure out. I mean, I could just fly straight there, I suppose. Here, wait. Rather than have my debug screen on a lot, I'm just gonna turn on my coordinates. There we go. Okay, and let me pull up the chords. 17 bigger than 19. So nope, not that way. That was good. This way. Okay, boom. We'll just fly this way. We'll have to watch our Y level, make sure we don't perish. I'll pull up my chat again. There we go. Romao, Stakes, you should definitely go to Discord in the media folder and download the reset resource pack I just uploaded. I am very afraid of downloading suspicious resource packs. Could be some. Oh, wait, no, wait. Are you? I forget who it was in my chat, like in my Discord server, who's working on a Teletubby one. It better not be the Teletubby one. Is it the Teletubby one? That's a little frightening, honestly, for me. I feel like I might not be ready for a Teletubby resource pack. Basically, just, I mean, you could have just, you know, put Dream in every single one of the, like, replaced all of their skin textures with just Dream, and it would have been about the same thing. But I'm sure that I'm sure your Teletubby resource pack would be better. But maybe it's not yours. Maybe it was somebody else who had the Teletubby resource pack. You don't know what I'm talking about, TBH. Okay. Well, then maybe I will try out that resource pack. Not on stream though. I can't trust. The vegans be everywhere. Okay, that's not the one I was using. We're still a little bit further out. Trust me, you will like it. Okay, you gotta give me a hint, because that's like, you know, who knows? Who knows what you got in that resource pack? I did come the right direction, right? It would be really embarrassing if I came the wrong direction. Hold up. I don't know why I'm still flying on low render distance. I got a good computer. Let's turn it back up. There we go. That's where we want to be. Right here. Perfecto. Alrighty. This has all the rails in it. Yep. I'm gonna be honest, it's a totem of your skin. Oh, yeah, those are fun. Do I pause stream to add a totem resource pack? It replaces the texture of steak with lettuce. He's lying. The vegans. Oh my gosh. Okay. Off stream, I'll try it, and if it's good, I will use it next stream. How about that? Because the risk of lettuce is too high. I didn't come so far and release that hardcore video just to be undone by vegetables. No, thank you. It won't happen. Okay. So now let's get all of our items set out for this build here. It's a sabotage attempt. Yep. Exactly. Romao, are you admitting to this, or are you just trying to be funny? I can't tell. Alright. I actually don't even know why I had that in my inventory still. It's not lettuce. It's like vampires in sunlight. Yep, that's right. I actually did have a teacher in high school who was actually allergic to lettuce. That was an interesting one. She literally, like, if you brought lettuce into the room, she'd, like, throw up. Though, that makes it sound like she's, you know, just a very unhealthy person who just didn't like lettuce. I don't know. But she said it was an allergy, though she could have been lying. I don't think anyone could turn me vegan. I would die first. I would actually die first. Romao, I'm allergic to vegetables. Fun fact, I'm actually allergic to most fruit, which is very interesting. I went to an allergy doctor at one point because I have terrible allergies. Like, I'm allergic to watermelon. Anyway, but so I went to a doctor and they tested me, and it turns out they were like, you know, mistaken, of course, which they use because that's my real life name. Don't look me up. Anyway, but they were like, mistaken. Do you not eat a lot of fruit? Like, do you just not like it? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, oh, well, that makes sense. You're allergic to all of them. And I was like, oh, well, that explains everything. Explains why I was so mad at my parents all the time when they were shoving stuff down my throat. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. Okay, but yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Okay, now where is it? Wait, oh, I didn't turn on rendering. There we go. Sick. This is our boy. This is our boy. I'm allergic. Even oranges, not the oranges. So I think most of the fruit that I'm allergic to are really slight, like really slight allergies. They're not huge. So I honestly don't know about the oranges, to be completely real with you. Noob Legend official, welcome in, welcome in. We're building a Shulker farm. I just need to be really careful here because it only works in one direction. And that's not a band reference. Anyway, so I've got to actually check really quickly which direction it's supposed to be oriented in. So let me see. Oh, sweet. Well, that's great. That's great. Romao. To be real, I was allergic to most red fruit and vegetables when I was little, but now it's like, all right, I eat whatever I want. That's interesting. I see, my allergies have been very consistent. My dad randomly became allergic to fish at one point, though, and you know, that was awkward because he really liked fishing, but you know, it was just not possible for him, unfortunately. So, oh, never mind. This video is not helpful. See, I remember it says that it needs to be north. I think it needs to, the farm needs to face north. But dang, now I forget. This is embarrassing. I want to get started. No. And Romal, maybe too much meat. That is not possible. This is fake news. There has never been too much meat. Oh my gosh. Let's see. All right. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for this thing to get back to me about which direction it's supposed to be facing in, I guess we can bring over some of these shulkers. Do I have? Yes, I do. I have my elytra on. That is the most important step. But I don't have any rails yet. Romao, I'm going to go to sleep since it's 2:30. Fair enough. I mean, you know, you could do better, but I understand, you know, it's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes, man. Okay. But yeah, go have a good sleep. Thanks for hopping in. And then, Noob Legend official, I would donate, but they put my card on hold, so I'm trying to figure that out. How dare you not spam me with donations? No, you're fine. Let's see. And then Lurst official, I can't stand eating fish. It depends on the fish for me. I think generally speaking they're okay. There's certain ways you can cook them that I don't like. My mom, when I was growing up, would always cook like lemon pepper fish, and I thought those were incredibly good. But then we stopped for some reason. I think it was salmon too. Salmon's generally pretty sweet. There are some kinds of fish that are bad. Also, like, there's some kinds of like there's some cultures that cook fish really well. Like for example, I went to this I went to this dinner once with it was like a Mexican place, and they do this interesting fried fish where they just literally take the entire fish and they just dunk it in like a vat of oil, and it tasted so good. Like, it was probably some of the best fish I've ever had, actually. And one of my roommates at one point knew how to make it, so we feasted, but that's another story. Romao, Steak, update me if you like the resource pack. I will. It had better not be lettuce, or you're banned. Alright. Let's see. I have the video, like the like whatever it's called, the video where they demonstrate the farm with closed caption on my other screen. Just waiting for them to say what direction the farm needs to be in, but they're being slow to help me out here, unfortunately. Oh, I just definitely could have gone straight there, but now it's in a weird circle. Oh, and I just looked at you. Okay, well, that's cool. That's cool. Probably it's because I try to talk and watch closed captions at the same time. Okay. Lurch official. I guess the cultures part might make sense. I get the unseasoned chicken curse. All right, Noob Legend. Don't let your phone die, but if that happens, farewell, farewell. You get the unseasoned chicken curse. I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea what you mean by the unseasoned chicken curse, though. I mean, my mom would she also used to make boiled chicken, and you know, it's generally fairly flavorless, and then we just have that with broccoli. It's not very good. But it was food, which is more than some people get, so that's fine. Angry Child 4087, Shulker transporting is the worst. Accurate. Okay, buddy, can you just calm down? That was like 2 years ago that we had our beef. See, I'm actually incredibly excited to have YouTube beef with someone because, you know, I mean, look at me. I'm made of steak. It would be the most perfect thing ever. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? I could just like, oh, YouTube beef with another YouTuber when I'm made of steak. It's just the perfect thing. Okay. The real stuff. Random tip: when flying over the big void, turn on chunk borders. You want to explain? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not really sure what that would do. Okay, they're awake. I don't want to deal with them yet. Lurch official. I'm a white family. Haha. We're all infamous for unseasoned meat. See. I'm assuming you're not from Texas, because in Texas, those are unseasoned meat. That's grounds for execution, I believe. I mean, I'm not from Texas either, but I just know enough about Texas that you probably would be killed. Shot on sight, in fact. Oh my gosh, how did you hit me? Was another one from up there? It's the vegans. The vegans are organizing these people. Stop hurting yourselves. I need you to survive. Oh, okay, there I go. Xavier Cho, I can't believe you aren't eating steak. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't got any kind of cow farm going. But unfortunately, the only kind of automatic meat farm I have is pork, and since I can't eat that because I have standards, I have to sell it. So I use that as my main source of income in my world right now. Oh dang, he moved. That makes things incredibly inconvenient for me. Lurched official. Turning on chunk borders gives you a better sense of direction when in the void. That's a good point. I don't usually fly over empty space too much in the void, so I don't usually have any issues with that kind of thing. But you are probably right. Oh my gosh! Wait, I knew it. I should have. Okay, that's part of the problem. I have my Thorns armor on, but I need to change for my my animal set. My what's it? My PETA friendly armor. I guess I can call it. Let's go grab that. Actually, I don't wanna deal with the thorns when I'm moving these guys. Anyway, Lurch official, you are English. That makes a little bit more sense. I have heard enough about English cuisine to know that that flavor is not exactly it's not exactly something you guys interact with a lot. Though I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Wait, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting my other set of armor. Well, it's not looking very good at the moment, but that's okay. Okay, slap that and that and that and that inside. And then boom, boom, boom. It's nice and purple, and it doesn't have thorns on it. That's why we like it. Go away. Okay, now we put this away because that stuff's too valuable to leave outside. The real staff, also what Shulker design are you making? It was designed by, let me see, I have the names right here. It was Dark Victor, Ending Credits, and Ball Light. So that is who made this one. But other than that, I don't know much about it. It's on the Technical Minecraft catalog Discord server. If you go into their archives, they have this this design in there. It's quoted as putting out about. Oh, you know what? I don't have. I can make a crafting. I can make a new. Oh my gosh! You saw me from there. You have incredible eyesight, sir. Or wait, it's like something else. But it's quoted to produce about 700 Shulker shells an hour. If I'm not there, and then if I'm there, it'll do about 300 to 400 more an hour, which is pretty nice. But I'm actually mostly interested in what happens while I'm not around. So that is my main focus at the moment. Lurched official. It's mostly stereotypes, but there have been times where the unseasoned meat demons come into your house. Yeah, that is unfortunate. It is a hard knock life. Oh my gosh, I got hit by the first one. Now I look like a loser. Whatever, I'll just awkwardly be over here for a second, eating some carrots. See, I can't believe Minecraft convinced us that vegetables are better than meat. What has this world come to? You stop. Just let me. Oh wait, I need this out. And then hold up. Thank you. Something this, probably. Boom, boom. And then, dang, dang. Can you just move forward? There we go. Look at that. And now I will use this for the first and probably last time ever. Wait, stop. What are you? No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Why? Why wasn't that working? What the heck? It was angled. Oh, you're just right here. That's, you know, that's okay actually. Yeah, you can stay there. Yeah, yeah, sure. Oh wait, did he duplicate himself? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Here, wait, let's see. Can he float? Nope, he'll just teleport away, and that made my life harder. Worst official, it's, oh, you already talked. Angry child, rigged. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm sure you're 100% correct. Okay, can we take a chill pill, my guy? I need to transport you and use you as a seed shulker. Stop shooting yourself. What's wrong with you? Use you as a seed shulker to feed my storage system desires. That's mainly what we're about today. Okay, sweet. That may do the job. Please don't hit me. Go away. Thank you. There we go. Look at that. Now go away. Be free. And you will slowly go behind it and send it over there. That's very nice. There's one. There's one. Oh, the intense music came on right at the right moment. That's perfect. Now, actually, while we're waiting for this thing to show up over here, we can put it inside of a little box so that it doesn't shoot me while I'm working on the farm over here. So probably like this. And some of this. Oh, the music is actually pretty perfect right now. Sounds very cool. Oh wait, is this still moving? You better be moving. Probably moved out of simulation distance for a second. Wait, why are you going backwards? Where's my furnace minecart? Oh, it's just insanely slow. Yeah, yeah, great. Thanks, furnace minecart. Here, you can have some extra fuel. I'm actually curious. I've literally never used one of these before this. They're very strange. All right, let's see it, furnace minecart. Let's see it. Impress us all. Oh my gosh, it bumped it and it just zoomed out of there. Holy crap. Wow, do you see that? It just bumped it once and it's all the way out there already. That's insane. What's even the point of the mine? I mean, I guess it did push it that far, but it seems kind of silly. Hold still. There we go. Now you can't see me, and that is what I like. You hold still. Thank you. And then we'll just send the next one right here. I probably could have just done something like this instead. That probably would have saved me a couple blocks, but whatever. Very cool, very cool. Okay. Anyway, Lurch, I don't know if you're still in the chat, but the thing is, and this is probably one of the more stereotypical things to bring up, but when I was watching Harry Potter as a young child, I always looked at the English cuisine and I was like, oh, it's so delicious, and my dad just looked at me and he was like, it's all a ruse, it's a facade, it's all a trap. But I don't know if you think that's accurate. Maybe you think it tastes good, or at least, you know, some of it. I'm sure there's good English food somewhere, you know, somewhere out there. You know, it's out there, I bet. It's like the Loch Ness monster. Okay. I gotta see where this missing shulker went. Please. Oh, there you are. Hello. See, how am I gonna get you off? I guess I can just break this. Now you're probably outside, hopefully. Where did you go? Actually, though, where did you go? I can hear you. Are you up top? He pulled the Houdini act, and I just can't figure out where he went. Angry Child, are you going to be using any more farm designs by our Lord and Savior Big Booty 17? Fortunately and unfortunately, yes. So he has some of the best designs, but unfortunately it requires me to say his name. Ah, there they are. I found them. I'm just going to kill one of them, so I don't have to deal with both of them shooting at me constantly. There are 3 of them. Okay, why are you guys all hanging out in here? Okay, there's that one. Oh my gosh, I fell into a hole. Ah, where's my pearl? There we go. Ha, you tried. You thought. now I can use for this. Oh my gosh, no, I went into the hole again. Ah, okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and do some of this. What the heck? Oh, that's embarrassing. I dug that hole myself. I've been bamboozled by myself. Let me eat some food real quick. But yes, I am gonna be building some more Big Booty 17 designs. The main one is his. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Stop that. The main one is his slime farm. Though I may also be building his witch farm. But I'm not sure about that one yet because I think he has some really awesome designs, obviously. But some of them may just be a bit more than what I need. So that's my only question at this point. All right, get in there. You're out of here. I said out. Go. Oh wait, there's no. Ah, that was foolish of me. All right, I should have put one more rail there. It's embarrassing. But yeah, I think I said this last stream, but I'm pretty sure his Big Booty 17's primary goal. Oh my gosh, it made him fall out. That's so annoying. Okay, well, we're gonna go out and build stairs then. Stairs. My goodness, what does this world come to? Thank you, thank you. All right. Why do I need two shulkers? That's a good question. I guess I don't. Oh my gosh, I get distracted. I guess I just decided that I wanted them. I don't even know anymore, honestly. Just instinct, I suppose. Okay, that's a good point, though. We'll get out of here. Oh yeah, that's because the only reason I started getting the shulkers in the first place is because I still have to figure out which direction the farm's supposed to be in. But I can just look that up in a second. Why am I running? Oh my gosh, I'm frazzled. Okay, I'm a little confused. Because that is obviously intense brain fog. Yeah, for real, for real. It's not a good sign. School starts back up very quickly. Simple Shulker farm. See, that is the question, because it should be showing everything. But that doesn't look like the full farm that I'm looking at on my screen right here. Yeah, no, I have no idea. Okay, well, cool, yeah, we've got the Shulker at least. Let me turn the rendering back on. And let's go ahead and raise it up. Why isn't that working? Oh, I'm an idiot. I never actually placed that one. That's why. Gosh, no wonder it didn't look like a friggin' Shulker farm. Just pulled in a random one. Here, we'll load it in. There we go. That looks better. There we go. I knew there was something off. Okay. Now I just gotta check real quickly. Dang, why the heck can I not find what the orientation needs to be? There we go. Wait. My goodness, this might take a second. Okay, gotta look south. Gotta go south. That is the direction. Taking another second here. Okay, I think I have it now. So, Yes. So the center of the farm is right here. This should be oriented to the south, and it is currently facing south. So this is actually the right orientation already, so we're set. This is good. This is good. Okay. So we'll go ahead and... yeah, we'll go ahead and move it over. So mounted placements, configure... Alright. Now this needs to be up higher. But we're in the right spot. We're in the right spot. Alrighty. Now, one thing we have to consider is the chunks around the gateway. So this thing is unfortunately kind of hanging off over here, which is a little lame. You know, I actually, rather than even worry about that, I could just build it over the void and then barely load this. This chunk is the one that has the actual portal block in it, which means this chunk would be the only one I have to empty if I decide to empty the chunk, and then I could just build the farm like right out here or something. That would probably be the best move, better than building it over there on the land. So let's go ahead and do that. So we will bring it this way. Oh yes. This is the very visually gripping gameplay that you all subscribe for, is me clicking these buttons to make the farm move in the right direction. That is correct. Okay, we don't want to build it too far out, which that is. So now let's go ahead and bridge out slightly just so we have an idea of these chunk borders where the farm's going to be. I'm pretty sure the whole thing should fit inside of 4 chunks. So I shouldn't need to load more than that to keep the entire thing rendered in at once. So that should be fine. Alright. I see more people hopping in, but I don't see any names in the chat. That's totally fine. Don't feel pressured to talk if you don't want to talk, but welcome in. Welcome in. We're going to bridge out here using our insane speed bridging skills. Oh, yep, there's the insane. See, that's the problem with Swift Sneak, is that it completely removes the need for speed bridging and also makes it impossible because the timing's ridiculous. Okay, so the best way would probably be to bring it so that the corner is like right here, because this chunk's going to get loaded in whether I like it or not, so I might as well keep it a little further. Yeah, I might as well keep it a little further. Let's see. We'll see how it loads in. Okay. Well, I should probably look up so I can see where that farm is. That would help. And I think somehow this changed orientation. So we're actually going to remove this placement. We're going to reload it. Let's go down here. You know, it totally did. I don't know why it changed orientation, but it definitely did. Okay. Go in here, and we will bring it this way, this way. That puts it right at the edge right there. Now let's see if it lines up with this other chunk border. So this one's good. Yeah, but it all fits inside of 4, so that's nice. And then over here, just double checking that we did this properly. We can actually move it over 1 more if we really want to. Actually, the problem is, can shulkers move to bedrock? So that they can, that would be a problem. Might be better just to move it out instead of keeping it this close. That should be right outside the chunk border here, which probably is far enough, because they can only teleport 8 blocks away. So I guess there's a chance they could still move in. So I guess maybe moving it out just a little bit further would be the right way to do it. Sick. Okay, sick. Alright, alright, alright. Awesome. So, now it is just a question of building the thing. And then after we're done, if I recall, you just bring over your sneaky boy, your shulker box, and then and it's all set. So, now the question is, do I build it up this high? Because technically this is fine, obviously, and it's a bit more accessible. But if I want to be the most lag efficient, building it really low is the best move. But I think I'm going to ignore lag efficiency just so I can, you know, do this a little easier. Also, I should probably have some blocks over here just so I can start the build. There we go. Okay, sweet. Let's get the blocks we need. And I'll turn off these chunk borders now. All right. That's gone, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone. I'll keep the 16. Boom, boom. And that's probably fine. Okay, we're going to need a bunch of these, a bunch of those. And I think some of these. Yeah, I likely will cover it up. I mean, actually, good chance, Angry Child, that I'll be breaking this bedrock, so I may not actually... I may not need to worry about it, but also, they can only teleport in an 8-block cube around themselves, so if there's one, like, right here on this corner, that's still more than 8 blocks away from this bedrock piece right here, or that one. I mean, it actually wouldn't teleport here, because it needs space to open up, so it would teleport on top or below, or on the sides, and it can't reach those spots, so I think we should be fine, but either way, I will be breaking those, so that's a good thing to check, though. I appreciate you looking it up. Now we will go ahead and get this started. That was stressful. And it shouldn't be. Oh, actually, while we're here, let's go ahead and layer range is what we want. Set here. Perfecto. Oh, we need to go one lower, actually. Sick. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? I think I need another block down there for this one to be able to be placed. So let's go ahead and place one. Angry Child, what's your preferred method of bedrock removal? I've actually been getting pretty decent at just the typical, like, piston TNT method. So that's been my go-to recently. I actually, like you saw, maybe, I don't know if you probably saw because you were in the chat, I think. But, I did get rid of my entire end island, and, I think I put that right there. Perfect. Okay, so I did get rid of my entire end island, and that required getting rid of all the bedrock on top of obsidian pillars, as well as all the bedrock around each gateway and the exit portal, which took quite a bit of work. And as I did that, I got a lot better at breaking bedrock. So generally speaking, I use the piston TNT method. Shelly, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. We are making a shulker farm because our storage system is in complete disarray. It is terrible. But welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. I actually would have thought you'd be streaming not right now. Are you streaming later, or what's your plan? Okay, it's gonna be mad at me because this is supposed to be wooden buttons, but we're fancy boys and we're using stone buttons instead. So, you know, eat your heart out. Let's see. That's a chest. I didn't bring those with me. Or no, I brought the stairs. We're good on stairs, obviously. Coolio. Shelly, I'm streaming now. LOL, got a mute, but I wanted to say hi. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, well, it's good to see you or talk to you or see your name on my chat. That's very nice. I hope your stream goes well. I mean, I'm sure it will, so I don't even really need to wish you luck, but I will anyways. Good luck with the stream. Let's see. Where did I put my chest and hoppers? Okay. I could probably move those closer. Actually, I will. This is going to be annoying walking back and forth. So now I'll walk back and forth a little bit more so I don't have to walk back and forth. You know how the logic works. Just trust. Okay, and I'll leave that there for the moment. Shelly is super cool, good buddy. She's been working on on getting the there's this I think it was in 1.19 or it might have been an early 1.20 update where you can get like a crazy fast horse. I think it relies on the kind of the bug where if you give a horse a speed potion and then you have it, you breed it, the baby will keep the speed effect even though it never got the potion put on it, which is very interesting. So so I think that's what she was doing if I recall, but I could be wrong. You'll have to correct me if I am incorrect. Alrighty. Now, I don't know what I did before there was easy place. You know how many, see, and I understand some people don't like easy place mode or you know, Lightmatica at all. It's so convenient since like I maybe you guys don't have this experience because you're, you know, your redstone gods or something. But I have had so many times when I've played this game when I've been trying to follow tutorials or schematics, and I build a farm incorrectly, and then I have to destroy the entire thing. Like, for example, I would have had, like, if let's say I built this oriented the wrong way, it would have broken and not worked, and I would have had to undo, like, maybe an hour of work or more. That would have been so awful, and that totally has happened to me before in the back in the old days. And it's just not the potential trolls who have problems with Lightmatica. Dealing with them is worth the headache, resolution, and avoidance. So anyway, short Lightmatica rant, but whatever. There we go. That's in, and I didn't grab my lever. That's embarrassing. Let's go grab it. It's in here somewhere. I got it. Okay. Boom. Awesome. Now let's see what's on the next level. I don't know why I keep putting my rockets away. That's actually a little dangerous. Shouldn't be doing that. Also, I keep asking, and it's okay if no one has. I think I've asked in almost every stream because I want to rant about it. But how many of you have watched Stranger Things, if any? I am very curious. Have you watched season 5? Because, like, oh my gosh. I have so much to say about it. But I don't think that anyone here has watched it, likely. Now I think I've got to make all 10 of my snow golems in there, really. So let's go do that real quick. I got way more snow than I needed, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Now, very good chance I screwed this up somehow. Oh my gosh. Are you going to be like this? Okay, here we go. Whatever. Xavier, not me, but my whole family. That's okay. Did they watch it without you, or are you just not interested? Because you being not interested, that's fine, but them watching it without you is lame. They should have watched with you. My gosh. This is what happens when I put away my axe. Did I pick that up? I didn't. Now I gotta awkwardly fly out again. And then land. Yep, there you go. Okay. Now, let's see. Best way to do this. Let's just place a block here. And then we'll do some of this. Very nice. Very good. Xavier, I'm away for college now, so they watch without me. Oh, fair enough, I guess. I mean, you can't really expect your family to, have morals when you're gone. You know what I'm saying? But actually, I moved away, and my parents got 2 dogs after me and my siblings begged them for like our entire lives to get a dog. I move out and they get one. I think actually they replaced me with a dog. That was specifically their plan. Okay, it's actually not going to let me place this trapdoor because I put these guys here first. This is a bro moment. Maybe... Okay, that's probably what I'll do. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. We'll toggle off the rendering. We'll go back. Okay, sick. Samwise, the snowmen look terrified. As they fall. Accurate. Accurate. They do look interestingly terrified. But now I've got this problem where they are kind of in the way of this trapdoor, which I was not anticipating. So now I've got to... Okay, easy place mode. You can go cry. I don't need you right now. Okay, we'll just go ahead and do this. No, don't climb. Don't climb. You're gonna fall. No! Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I gotta shear one of these guys and take their pumpkin head now. That was it. All right, give me that sheared pumpkin. Let's see. Yeah, rip. It's a rip. See, I'm not sure. Will I kill these guys if I put water on them? I think I might. So this is a problem. But here, we'll go ahead and put that down for a moment. We'll make another one. He's replaceable. But now I've got to worry about potentially killing them, so we'll see. Oh, that didn't work. I just waterlogged that block. How about just down there? Oh, I am killing them. Okay, well, that did kill them. Luckily, I've... Oh my gosh. No! I need more pumpkins now. Oh, this is a bro moment. I should have followed the instructions. I should have followed. I should have listened. They all told me. No! Okay. Now I just need to get more pumpkins. This is unfortunate. But it's okay. We live and we learn, chat. We live and we learn. I did not do it on purpose. I'm not a monster. At worst, I am an accidental monster. And I don't mean that like I was an accident. My parents told me I wasn't. But I mean that as in like I did it on accident. Now we just gotta find more pumpkins. Haha, nothing bad happened. It's no golems were harmed in the making of this video. Dang it, dude. Okay, that is not looking like a good direction right now. So we're gonna go this way. Nope, that is not good either. So we'll search this way. We'll search this way. For those joining, we did not just kill 10 snow golems on accident. That didn't happen. If anyone says that happened, they're a vegan communist traitor, and it's propaganda. So don't believe them. Don't trust them. Anyway, so yeah, that's all you need to know. Now you're all caught up. Now you are all caught up. I think I do have some pumpkins in my base. I'll go grab them. Oh my gosh, angry child! I would never do it on purpose. I would never do that on purpose. I have always respected snow golems. I respect them so much. I don't know why I said that like a question when I'm trying to be convincing. You know, I have this and my other pumpkin head, but you know what? After the thing we just witnessed, I think I'm gonna potentially grab a couple more just as insurance. Not that I need it, because I love and respect snow golems. So yeah. My gosh. Oh, what a blunder! What a blunder! See, I knew before I placed that water down. I was like, I'm pretty sure this kills snow golems. But I was like, no, that's not. There's no way that's right. That's not correct. No. They'll be fine. And then, you know, of course, within 2 seconds, I learned the truth, the horrible truth that they were not in fact fine. Here we go. Here is spawn over here where I've got my other pumpkins, supposedly. Soy Aegis 1402 just subscribed. Well, I know you're not watching, but welcome to the steakhouse community. Oh yes, very good. We're flying in. Alrighty. Okay, if I have them, they're in these chests. I actually do have a nature chest over here that might be in. Oh my gosh. No, not that. Hey, there we go. And I've got backups. That is good enough for me. Okay. Well, hold up. I need more rockets. And they should be... There we go. Yep. All right. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Nothing bad ever happens on the Mistaken YouTube channel. Nothing bad ever happens. That's why it's so great. You should all subscribe. Oh gosh. Okay, we're going back. We're going back. I'll have to add a sign to the Shulker farm that just says "Rip Snow Golem," and that's basically like the same thing as not killing them in the first place. If I give them a nice sign, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Wait, which... I think I decided it's this way. Yeah. And... yeah, that's a pretty good recommendation. I forget who it was. Dang it, where is he? Now I forget. Oh yeah, it was Angry Child. It was you, Angry Child. Yeah. See, I'm following your advice. Turning on these chunk borders. You should be proud of me. And you should forget the pumpkin stuff. Samwise, are you going back to kill more snow golems? I would never do that. Anyone who says that I am... See, the thing is, actually, it's okay to kill snow golems, even though I would never do that. Because they're kind of made of vegetables. I mean, technically it's a squash. But, you know, it's still... It's It's the vegans, man. The vegans actually they want me to eat vegetables, right? So I feel like actually I accidentally conformed to what the vegans want, which is not something I like. Also, when did I turn my coordinates back off? Hold up. Didn't I turn those on? I did. Why aren't they showing up on my screen? That's very strange. Well, whatever, I suppose. Okay, we're close. Like 500 blocks away. But yes, I may go back and kill more snow golems. I think I understand it now. I understand it now as you look at the top of my head. I understand it perfectly. And now I will execute everything. Stephen Lee, you should make an indicator for the end portal in the center so it's easier to find. Do you mean for like the end portal blocks at the center of the end island? Because that's actually not a bad idea. I don't usually have a hard time finding it, to be honest, though. I know where it is in reference to, you know, the spawn platform, so I don't really have trouble. And as we continue in the next steps of my plans, I will actually be making a build that makes it a lot easier to see the portal. So I'm not too worried about it, if I'm being honest with you. But we'll see. I may end up doing that. Okay, we'll go ahead and put that there. Very cool. Very cool. Now, gotta just go ahead and lower down the schematic for a second. Not that. This one. Okay. Now I just gotta... Coolio. Okay. Now we begin... Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. And we open it. And then, if I understand properly this time, which of course I do, because how could I ever misunderstand? Stephen Lee, yeah. So yeah, I may end up doing it. It just kind of depends. Okay, see, they aren't falling. Oh, he did fall in. Very interesting. See, it just doesn't seem very reliable. But yeah, I may end up doing it. It just kind of depends on... So part of the thing is, Steven, is that I am planning on building one of the... a really cool sand duper / concrete factory that uses the exit portal. And so I will eventually put some blocks on it regardless. But at this moment, I have no plans to, like, mark it or something, you know? Yeah, I have to... That was 5, so I have to go shear 5 more of these really quick. Stephen Lee, it's the trapdoor that stops him from falling in, it seems. Yeah, but the trapdoor is part of the build, and I can't place it after I spawn them in, as we've all learned and witnessed. So I have to build the snow golems on top of it, unfortunately. But I'd rather do that than get trolled for killing more snow golems. So this is where we are. Also, someone remind me, is there like a game rule or something where I can turn off the stupid purple lights? Because they're honestly so bad. I know that purple is like an established color in the end, but it looks so bad. I really hate it, honestly. Like, it's one of my least favorite things I think they've added in a long time. Because it just looks so horrible with like the puce yellow end stone. It just doesn't match up at all. It looks terrible. So anyway, that's my little rant. But yeah, somebody hopefully knows how I can turn that off, because man, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, if they're like, oh yeah, we updated the end. You see those purple lights? Yeah. No, thank you. Okay, I did it, you guys. I did it without any snow golems dying. Anyone who says otherwise, like I said, is a vegan communist. Oh, I just turned this on, which I did not want to do. There we go. Angry Child is probably in accessibility settings. I don't know, let's check. Hide sky flashes. If that works, I am gonna virtually kiss you. I'm kidding. Okay. I can't do that. My wife would get mad. Let's see. I mean, there are other reasons I wouldn't do it too. That's just one of the reasons, but that is on the list. If that actually works, I'm gonna be so happy because I hate those lights. Grab this. I should probably build stairs to get up here, but I am a lazy man. Okay. And easy place mood. Sweet. Ah! I just tossed my hopper into the hopper. Yeah, the wiki says it's an accessibility setting, so that's probably it. Yes, thank you. Angry Child got to it first, but if they had not, I would have virtually pretended to kiss you instead. Which as you'll just have to believe it's an honor. Here we'll chuck that, and I don't need the pumpkin seeds. And I have to go back again because I forgot slabs. All right, let's see. Got them. I have to awkwardly fly again. And I missed, of course. There we go. Sick. All right, next level. I love how it's like a half door. Okay. No. Why do I keep replacing my rockets? I don't even understand why I'm doing that. Okay. Sick, nasty. Okay. Wait, can I actually reach all of them? Oh my gosh, I can. I love easy place mode. Okay. Here we go. See, the problem with, like, turning off those settings, though, is that I can't tell whether they're actually off or if it's just, like, I'm not noticing the purple lights in the meantime. But I think we did actually turn them off, which, you know, makes all of my dreams come true. Now, unfortunately... Oh my gosh. Haha, yeah, let's not die today. This is why I have to be careful. That would have been really embarrassing. After I killed the snow golems, dying, that's like one of my last acts. No way, that's not going to happen. Alright, is it in here? I thought I had some soul sand, but I may not have it, which would be horrible. Okay, let's check. There we go. Yes, indeed, I have soul sand. Beautiful. Beautiful. Actually, my heart dropped a little bit when falling in. Actually, I do know why I put on my chest plate. It was to help me stop flying. Sick. Okay. Very nice. Next level. Oh my gosh. It's horrendous. Now this, I think what I'm seeing here is not an actual shulker box. It's the shulker itself. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't tell me. So it's a little annoying. Oh, now I'm seeing my coordinates. That's strange. Oh, and I just angered those boys. Okay, well, you'll have to deal with it. Now, I am missing. Oh my gosh, you came up here, huh? I can't see the edge. Okay, hold up. There you go. The real Zerklug. There you go. That took a second. Your name's a little bit of a tongue twister sometimes, but only sometimes. Welcome in. We're on our way building a shulker farm. It's very nice. Yo, it's also tilted off center. Oh, you mean when I flew inside, it seems like it's the mob. Yeah, no, that's what I think. I'm pretty sure that's where that's one of the places that they'll end up being. So I think you are likely right. We can put that away. And I think I need to place this water. It's just not exactly very clear. I need to stop doing that. Oh, I know why. It's because easy place mode keeps replacing my rockets with the water because I'm an idiot. Or, you know, the other blocks. Okay, let's turn this back on. But let's lower this down by 1. And the water's flowing from here to there. I believe. Unless it's not. Or is it, like, higher up? Let's see. It's coming from this, isn't it? No? What the heck? Where is this water coming from? This is so strange. Yeah, it's definitely the living one, I think. It is tilted off center. That's a good thing to notice, actually. I never actually, you know, I should open my eyes, but I'm not in the habit. So I'm pretty sure this bottom slab gets waterlogged, and then I can go ahead and build it. So let's turn this off. And then this? No, that's not it. Ah! What even is going on here? Is this just... My goodness. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's right. I'm pretty sure it won't get mad at me. Yep, we're good. Okay. Now we can get started with everything else. There we go. That's where we start. Thank you. This will be probably more scaffolding than I've placed in my entire Minecraft gaming history, actually, because I've never built a shulker farm before, which might be why you've also noticed I'm an idiot. Yeah, it probably got mad because you're trying to waterlog the slab. Yeah, I think so. It's just the game's just intelligent. I don't know. Easy place mode is not so easy as it turns out. There we go. This is very satisfying. I don't know how many students are in the chat, but are you guys excited to go back to school? I start back up on Wednesday, and I think I'm throwing up at the thought of it. I mean, I'm not. You don't hear it because I'm so good at hiding it, and my mic is so good that that disguises those sounds as you know, it's just silence. But yeah, no, I'm so not excited. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. So terrible. Beautiful. Okay. Angry Child. Starting tomorrow. Trickster. I start classes Wednesday too. We're so cooked. Xavier dreading it. Yep. You guys all sound like real people. No, that's good. Like those are all the right answers. Which is, if one of you has said, "Oh no, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so awesome," you would have been banned. Banned from the chat. Am I in college or grad school? Asks Steven. I am in college. So I am after this, I officially, as of the beginning of this semester, I'm a senior. So I am, oh, you know what? I have a flint and steel in here. Wahaha. I actually will use my notch flint and steel for something. But yeah, I'm just in college. So but yeah, I'm going to be a senior this semester, officially, which is very nice. I missed again, didn't I? Super cool. But yeah, senior this semester. And I graduate. Oh, easy place mode is being stupid. There you go. I graduate in the fall, so I only have a little while longer. But unfortunately, if I want to graduate in the fall, I have to take classes every semester from here on out. So I'm taking classes over spring and summer. You know, so winter, spring, summer, fall, all the seasons of the year, I have to take classes, unfortunately. So yeah, and I am a business major, so that is my track currently. But yeah, so I'm pretty close. Most of my classes that are left aren't even business related. It's like this semester I'm taking a cooking class just because I need all of my elective credits. So wait, hold up a second. What is this? It's the door. Oh my gosh, I saw it from the top and it looked like a trap door. That's actually kind of trippy. I never had that problem before, but I guess I also don't look at doors from above. That's funny. Wait, the door's over here. Embarrassing. There we go. I should grab some more of this. I can probably put that away. Okay, sweet. Oh, wait, is easy place mode off? Senor. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. That's good. Now the question is, can I even get up here? I cannot. So great. Here's what we'll do. We'll awkwardly do our whole flying and then immediately... Oh my gosh, I did easy place on top of my head. That's annoying, bro. There we go. Awesome. A very, very efficient use of our rockets. Just gotta pray that I'm doing this properly. Really though, in the end, shulker farms are a little difficult. Like from what I've seen, because I've never built one, they're a little hard to screw up. Like really, directionality is kind of one of the only things you can really screw up easily with a shulker farm, just because they're really simple. All they really are stacks of places for shulkers to, to teleport themselves to, and then they just kind of kill themselves basically. So there's not really a lot of complex redstone here necessarily. Steven, crazy that Minecraft, the building game, doesn't have a schematic feature by default, not even for creative mode. It is really interesting. It's so helpful. And like especially with how, you know, how crazy some redstone builds are, there are honestly some that I think would be impossible without schematics. I mean, you can't really say that because obviously somebody had to design it in the first place. But like following along for someone who, I mean, I'm not stupid with redstone. I can do redstone, you know, but I'm not so cracked at redstone that I can just like look at a build and be like, oh, well, of course. Like I was on a technical redstone Discord server a day or two ago, and I was talking to a guy about like, hey, I've had this issue with X build, and I'm like, I don't understand what's going on, and he's like, oh, I don't know what the problem is. You'll have to explain. And I'm like, well, it's this and this and this, and he's like, well, it has the word, you know, has some random word that I'd never heard before, and he's like, so obviously you're supposed to do X, and I'm like, how is that obvious? But yeah, I'm relatively redstone savvy, but I'm not like, you know, insane. And I just missed it, but that's okay. I can just hop on top of this. So yeah, it is weird that I don't have it by default. Also, how's the music? Do you want me to turn it up, or is it a good volume so far? I feel like it sounds loud-ish to me, but I noticed when I rewatched the stream from last time that it's quieter on the VOD. So I'm curious if somebody could let me know whether it's a good volume or if I should turn it up a little bit, because it sounds a little subtle to me, so it might be really bad for you guys. I don't know. It's a bit subtle, but definitely audible. Okay, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. One second. There we go. You heard in the Hall of the Mountain King earlier. You know your stuff. That is definitely one of the songs of all time. one of the copyright-free songs of all time. It's very good. I use it quite a bit. Okay, there we go. This level done. That's what we like to see. Okay, and we'll go up another level. Excellent work, me. Okay, let's just place a bunch of them, and then we'll fly on top because we can't actually jump up there right now. Also, I'm curious. I know I only use flight duration 1 rockets, generally speaking, for myself in my world. I know some people like to have, you know, only 3 or like to have a mix. I've never really liked using flight duration 3. I'm curious what you guys use, because like it just always seems to last a bit longer than I want. Like this precision kind of flight where I'm just like right there and I want to get right here. Flight duration 3 would be really annoying doing that. So, I mean, to me, I do a lot more of that than I do flying long distance, but I'm curious what you guys think. Out of slabs. Okay. And there we go. Alrighty. Angry Child. The notch set has another very niche use of being able to use knockback on minecarts with the bow without the minecart being destroyed. Like shooting it, is that what you're saying? Also, I don't know why I have a selection that keeps showing up randomly over there. Do you see that? I think that's the direction of... That might be the direction of the... That's spawn, I think, over there. So, so yeah, so Angry Child, if you could let me know if it's shooting or whacking it, I'm curious. But, Stephen Lee, I assume you're going to have an item sorter to collect and sort all the items from these end farms when they get funneled to the overworld. So, you are close. So I am planning on building a very ambitious, where the heck is the, there we go, there's the starting block. Awesome. So I'm building a very ambitious, basically infrastructure system in my world. So, before I came up with it, I had never seen it done. After I put out my video, I found out that some people in Hong Kong have done something similar before. And you'll have to give me 1 second. My 2-year-old just got put in timeout, and I can hear him on the thing over here. Ugh. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, but so basically, I'm calling it the wormhole system. I don't know what the Hong Kong people called it because I can't speak. I probably Cantonese what they speak, I guess. But so what you do is you can build farms so that drops are funneled into end portals, and then once you when the items are sent into end portals, like they all get sent to the obsidian spawn platform in the end. And since they're all right there, like automatically, you can be like, let's say 20,000 blocks out at a farm by an end portal, and then the stuff can immediately be sent to spawn if you want to, or you can have a storage system in the end that collects the items, right? So basically, like there's this big problem, generally speaking, with large servers, is that they have to come up with these really crazy technical ways of transporting items across their worlds that allow them to work on community builds and stuff like that. And generally, they go with crazy what's it called? Ooh, I should probably grab my rockets. That's a good idea. They usually use like piston bolts and stuff like that. And they're insanely complicated, pretty laggy to keep loaded, and they're really annoying, and they still require the player to move around with the items, right? But this system, I can, for example, the iron farm, I don't know if you're here for the beginning of stream, you probably weren't, but the iron farm that I built last stream, it runs whether I'm there or not because I've chunk loaded it, and because it funnels into an end portal, it gets sent to the obsidian platform, and if I chunk load the obsidian platform, I can funnel the drops from there into a chest or into a storage system or into the exit portal and send them to the overworld into a storage system, right? So it automates the process, and I don't have to do any crazy shenanigans with piston bolts, which are, you know, notoriously horrible to build or anything like that. So it's gonna be really awesome. And I actually, on top of everything else, I have a really huge storage system build that I'm going to be using. It's a modified version of a pretty famous one called the Cart MIS V3, and it's insane. You can go look it up. But Angry Child by punching it, yeah, that makes sense. And you also said you thought that was a cat for a second. That would be a very loud cat. It'd be cool if it was a cat, but unfortunately, no. It is a child, and he is angry because apparently, turns out, he does not like timeout. But he probably should have known better before whacking his brother with toys in the face and stuff like that. Incredible. But he is only 2, so it's understandable. But Steven, I assume the items get sent to spawn. That is an option. Like, you can either build, if you want to have everything, you know, set up to run passively all the time and automatically sort stuff, the best would be either the end island, like somewhere in the end, right? Or spawn. And I chose the end just because since there are lots of end portals in the world, right? So if I want to, I can hop into any end portal in my world, and I can immediately hop into my storage system and just grab stuff on a build. And since I'm, you know, since the infrastructure is end portal based, I'm generally going to be building farms and structures near end portals, and so I can literally hop into one as I'm building, grab more materials, and then go back. So transporting items across my world in shulkers or using my ender chest really isn't going to be necessary. And on top of that, since my sorting system is connected to the end portals, I can literally go up to an overworld end portal, toss items in, and then the items will immediately get sorted into my storage system. So it's going to be super nice. It's going to be really awesome. But obviously there's a good amount of setup when it comes to the actual system. So, and I'm still working on that. These aren't here. They just look like they're here. Yeah, I was like, I don't think I had those yet. I have to go craft them. But anyway, so it's gonna be really awesome. I already have one. Yeah, I have one farm hooked into it now, and that's my iron farm, and it is already working in a very satisfying way. So I'm very pleased at the moment with how it's going. I put there's my crafting table. Grab that. Now, I always get confused when I'm building these. Is it like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to save myself the embarrassment and just go ahead and assume I don't know how to build it. Armor. Actually, I was going to do it almost right. That's okay. I probably would have still embarrassed myself. I need more sticks, that's why. There's my wood. There's just a random XP in the schematic. Yeah, I noticed that. I guess the people who were here before us didn't clean up. It's okay. Now I better get it right. There we go. Sweet. I didn't embarrass myself at that moment. That's always good. Okay, am I in easy place? Action prevented by the easy place mode. You see, that's just how good easy place mode is. You don't want to accidentally place it. Like that'd be crazy. Okay, I'm not sure if the orientation matters, but it probably does. So let's and that just got sent into this. That's awkward. Please be right here. It isn't. Where did it go? No. Do you have any specific plans for mega builds once you finish the farm/item infrastructure? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, I'm just gonna fall in and get it. Or it's gone. Okay, that was pointless then. Do I have a... Can I pearl out? Yeah, I can. Okay. I do. They are technically secret right now, but I'm not against showing someone. Oh my gosh, I spawned in an endermine. Of course I did. Of course I did. I've got to go down below and figure out where that armor stand went. I think it went into this chest here. There it is. There you go. Booyah. So I do. It's technically secret, but I'm not even sure if I could show it properly on stream right now because the screen capture is set up just for Minecraft. But I'll give you a 2-word answer. It's have you ever heard of Discworld? That's the only hint I will give you. So we'll move on. Now, here we go. This would be the interesting part because I have not placed. Let's see. Isn't there? Oh, there it is. There's one. Okay. Oh wait, I'm not. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. I should have enough. I think this is one of the top levels, if I recall correctly. So I should run out up here. I had almost the exact right amount of string, so I should have almost the exact right amount of... Okay, easy place mode is supposed to be easy and helpful. Place the blocks correctly. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, hearing the baby cries is a sign that stream will need to end relatively soon because it is a sign that the children are mounting an offensive against my wife, and it's generally good to since there are 2 of them, it's good for us to pair up, go one on one, So you don't want someone to get double teamed. Though we can do that to the children if they're not ready. So it goes both ways, but for right now, she may be being double teamed and being, judo flipped right now. Who knows? Hopefully not. Maybe that's why the kid went to timeout. You never know. Okay. Now let's see. I have fences on me? No, I don't. Wait a second. No, I have extras. That's why. We're good. I should be done with the cobwebs. There they are. Alrighty. Ugh. Man, my right hand always falls asleep on stream. Like, that's all. I don't know if I lean on my chair a different way during stream, but literally only on stream. My right hand, like the right half of it, falls asleep. I'm not getting carpal tunnel. Well, I might be getting carpal tunnel, but I don't think I'm getting carpal tunnel. The action is prevented by easy place mode. Oh, you helpful dear. Wait. Oh, wait, hold up. How the heck? So I guess I'm supposed to place the armor stands after? That's interesting if that's the case, but I don't see how else I'm supposed to put this down, so I guess it must be. So that's awkward. I'll let those go away. There we go. And boom. And boom. That should be right, right? It's not giving me any red lines, so that must be it. My elytra is not looking too good right now. Oh, good. I thought I missed. You can spawn here? Okay, whatever. Can't open the chest because it was prevented by the easy place mode. Why do you... Oh, that's weird that you went to the top one. Ah, there we go. All right. Now we just got to figure out how exactly we're supposed to get these armor stands in the right spot. Let's see this. Okay, there we go. Okay. I see. Okay, so I gotta add one more fence right here. And then... Yes, okay. I see the magic happening here. Okay, so you gotta do this and some of this, and then I gotta get my boats. That's the wrong way. Okay, this is very close to being done. And then I can rest from my labors. It actually will be completely and totally sick to get this done. So supposedly, if I place and swim right here, that's apparently the move. And then one more, but from over here. Alright. There we go. That's very nice. Now I need to figure out how the heck we get these armor stands in here. We'll be destroying. Okay. Okay, let's see. I need some more slabs. Ah! It's so awkward. I crouch on instinct, but then I sink into the floor. Not a fan. Oh, that's not supposed to how it goes. Give me that. Thank you. This and that. Perfect. Wait, hold up here. Hold on, Sally. They made an update to this farm for 1.20.5, and I am just checking the changelog on it, basically. That is very interesting. Oh, fetch. Okay. So never mind. It's a good thing to check because Fearless Fur, what's up? What's going on? I would say, what's up? Oh, come on. Don't break my stuff. But I could never say that live on stream. That would be horridly embarrassing. Horribly embarrassing. Okay, let's see here. So, this area right here above the hoppers needs to be covered in slabs, so we'll do that. And then there needs to be some right here and right here. Look at me freestyling. It's my amazing skills. I need a sign. And I don't mean like, you know, from Jesus. I mean like, you know, a sign like a wooden one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ah, that's my axe. That'd be an interesting sign recipe. There we go. We're back. Fearless Fur. Now that's a ton of scaffolding. I agree. It's an unholy amount of scaffolding. But when we're done, the Shulker farm will be ready and it'll be beautiful. Now let's see. Okay, sweet. So we go ahead and we put a sign right here. My instinct. Why does it default to weird text? What's going on with this? No, thank you. I don't want weird text here. I don't know why it does that. Okay, schematics are strange. Now we go ahead and place a block on top of the sign, which I don't have on me at the moment. So we'll go ahead and grab one. Fearless Fur, what do you even need a shulker farm for, dude? Well, I've talked through it slightly, but long story short, my current project in my world is kind of like an interesting infrastructure project. So I need it has to do with sending items every which way. No. I'm building an automatic passive sorting system that works without me around, and will sort all the items from my farms automatically from every single place in my Minecraft world without me having to be nearby or transport any items myself. So to do that though, my storage system requires quite a bit of shulker boxes, obviously, as most storage systems do. So that is what I am about today. I am making a shulker farm, and it's going to be piping all the drops into this. And it's going to look pristine and sweet. It's going to be awesome. And so once this is going, I'll be able to pipe items directly into my, like, shulkers directly in to refill my storage system, so it can keep compacting items down into shulkers and whatnot for me. It'll be super, super amazing. Okay. So then we put another block here. Now I've got to get on top of this somehow, so I'll just... That didn't work. I mean, I could just... Okay, whatever, I'm just gonna fly. I don't care. Rockets, I have quite a bit of them. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So now I place 2 slabs here. Then a slab on either side of this. Boom. Boom. Fearless Fur says cool beans. Alright. I accept your cool beans. Let's see. Buttons on top for some reason. It bugs me that those are not in the same orientation. Are you really going to do this? Okay, good. We fixed it. That would have been... My OCD appears at the most random times. Okay. So now with that done, I can get rid of these. I think I can get rid of all of them. I can get rid of all that end stone, I think. Let me just double check. Yep, I can get rid of all of it. Okay, so that's gone. And then we waterlog the this fence is what it looks like. Stephen Lee, if you could, would you do YouTube full time? If I could, yeah, probably. I mean, it would definitely be fun. I don't know. It's definitely, it feels like a bit of a pipe dream. So it's hard to say like, oh yeah, totally. Like I would love to do that. I mean, I think it'd be great, but I don't have any way of, like, I don't know. You can't really commit to something like that until you actually have a chance. Right now, I think I could. I think I could, but we're still in the very early days. I hit 13,000 subscribers a couple days ago, which was very nice. But at this moment, though, with 13K, no. With more, yeah, sure, I can do that. See, now the question is, how the heck do I get the armor stands in there? Like, I don't think the build video even has it. But let's check. Pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah, the build video does absolutely nothing with the armor stands, so we'll just ignore it. Okay, so hopefully that doesn't, break the whole... They seem a lot higher up in the schematic than they are here. They're too low. That's a problem. And now they're gonna get picked up by the hoppers. I love that. So I think they need to be they don't need to go in. They need to just be slightly up higher, I think, is the thing. Go back. I think there are slabs there they're supposed to fall onto. Yeah, that's why. Okay, there were supposed to be extra slabs here. That is the reason. Okay, so let's go grab that boat. My goodness, this is an experience. Please, no! That's it. It's over. It's like one of those dumb shorts where like the guy's falling into the void with like tons of rockets and ender pearls and whatnot, but he like stops to craft like a he stops to brew potions and stuff. My gosh. But yeah. Anyway, get back to your question, Steven. I would do it. I'm very much skeptical of it working out that way. I think that and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing on my part. I think in general I'd probably consider myself a bit of a pessimist. So, you know, take what I say with a grain of salt, I suppose. It's definitely possible. And honestly, if you had asked me, if you had asked me 6 months ago, if I thought that I would have as many subscribers as I do, now I would tell you no. So, obviously, good things happen, and it's hard to imagine, It's not always, okay, good, it is kicking me out, so it's working properly. It's hard to imagine sometimes, basically, that's all. But, who knows? Okay, last boat, fall in, good. Now that is working properly, and if we look at the schematic, it's basically the same. Very good. Okay. Now let's go next level up. Did I put away my walls? Oh no. Wait. Oh, it just wasn't on top of the block yet. Oh, no, you know what? The reason is I turned easy place mode off. There we go. Now, if I get up here, perfect. We'll go ahead and do some of this. Wait, why are you still here? Get out of here. I do not know how I picked that up. That's insane. That was way too far away for me to pick up. What the heck? In the end, though, I guess it all just depends on whether people think I am worth watching full time. So, we'll see. I hope so. I hope so. I believe in the dream. I think I've got some interesting stuff coming up. I think there's a pretty good chance that wait, are you serious? Why aren't you letting me place... Oh, am I out? Oh, they're down there, aren't they? Or did I come up short? I could have sworn I grabbed enough. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, I've got some interesting stuff coming up. I think there's a pretty good chance I hit... I'll put that away. I do not want to risk leaving that around. I think there's a pretty good chance I hit 20,000 subscribers by beginning of February, depending on how well these next few uploads go. But like I said, it just kind of depends. It'd be really cool, though. Okay, I can just make some more. And I want some more carrots, which makes me sad. No vegetables. No vegetables should be happening here, but it's just the world we live in. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're back in business. I've almost forgotten how many snow golems we killed earlier. Okay, I'm kind of worried because I definitely brought enough slabs. But now I'm doubting myself. Let me see the schematics here. Yeah, no, this is right. Okay, I guess the list of slabs they tell me to bring don't match the schematic anymore, which is very interesting. Actually, that doesn't make any sense. What the heck? That doesn't make any sense at all. No, I must have just been stupid and brought too few. Okay. There you go. I'll have to go back and grab some more, just out of curiosity. Let's head up and see how many more we're going to need. Fly up one more time just so I can get on this. Cool. Okay. Well, that's basically it, actually. Now, these are the last things we need. So we just need probably 2.5, maybe 2.5 too many, 2 stacks of slabs or so, and we'll be back in business. So let's go ahead and grab those real quick. See how I spawned right on top of the obsidian spawn platform rather than flying out of one of the other gateways? That is why. Okay. Sick. So now we'll just smelt some more of the, okay, I gotta add blocks of coal, that'll be enough. We'll smelt some more of this stone and we'll be chilling. Stop dropping those. Yeah. Alrighty then. My goodness. They were waiting for me. Okay. Just a little bit more. This is definitely more than I need. But that's fine. Okay. Wait a minute or two while this goes. While we wait, I know someone was asking about the infrastructure stuff. So, as you can see, I've got this iron farm built right here. It's very nice. It's the big booty version. There you go. There's an iron golem. One of the nice things about it, though, is it's set up to run straight into this 1x1 end portal block that I got, legitimately in survival. Super cool. If you haven't watched my hardcore video, I grab it in there. But I set it up with these auto crafters that turn the flowers into dye, and then they also, if I get close here, they also automatically craft the ingots into blocks and send them through. And if we go ahead, go away. If we go ahead and load up this chest up here with a bunch, and then go through, we'll see them come in. Here. See right there? You see how it flew up from the bottom and then falls down? So the way that this will work at the end of the day is my system will have a water stream right here in the air that will catch the items before they fall back down and send them into a sorting system, which will be super great. And all my farms will work like this, so they'll all send items flying up into this water stream, right? As for right now, I've got a hopper minecart beneath the obsidian platform collecting all the items. So down here I've got, you know, quite a bit of stuff since the iron farm's been working for quite a while. But so this is kind of how the infrastructure kind of wormhole system will work. All of my farms all over my entire hardcore world will flow into my end dimension, and then I'll show you guys the build I'm planning on making with it. So if I go into build schematics and where did I put it? Did I put it under modified? No, I put it under just Carbon v3. Here we go. Loaded. Let's go. Right there. That lagged quite a bit when I just looked at it because of how huge it is. But I don't think I have changed this model has the modifications that I've made, so it won't have, you know, the exact stuff I'm using. But you can see it's a pretty sick setup, and I've modified one of them in a I've modified this build in a creative world, and I should probably go back before I run out of fireworks. But I've modified the build so that it will accept items that flow in from the obsidian spawn platform, and the obsidian spawn platform will be at the center, so it's gonna be pretty great. Oh, go away. Go away. Actually, I'm gonna kill you with armor. That's how weak you are. Steven, do you have any plans for a YouTube video? Yes. So as you saw, my end island is gone, and that took a bunch of work because you have to break all the bedrock on the entire main island, which includes all the end gateways, all the bedrock around the exit portal, and all the bedrock on top of each obsidian pillar. And then you have to destroy the whole island. But you have to consider you have to also get rid of the obsidian, which takes a long time to mine just by itself, right? So so I have an entire video that I'm working on, and I'm gonna release Friday most likely if I can get it done. And it's gonna just be kind of a showcase on me destroying my my end island, which will be super fun. So that is the next one coming out. So it should be very, very, very fun. I am excited. But the problem is I'm so excited about working on this working on this storage system and everything that I have not actually gotten to the I haven't actually started editing yet, which is a problem, but it's part of it's just what happens when you when you're passionate about a project that isn't the one that you just did. Okay, I was worried about them blowing up because I accidentally started flying rather than trying to do a crit. It's one of the annoying things about fighting with an Elytron. And I should probably take a drink because I'm starting to sound like a smoker. go. Okay. I probably, after one more, if I grab just a bit more, I'll have enough, I think. Okay. Let's toss out this, that. You didn't hear a soda can pop open. I coughed at the right moment, so you couldn't hear it. Okay. Okay, that's definitely enough. Are you going to make world eaters for non-renewables like diamonds or netherite? I likely will, but they aren't exactly going to be a part of the system in the same way that everything else is. Oh, man. Hold up. Well, I mined up my, what's it called? Mined up my ender chest. So now, I think I have to fly over somewhere else if I want to make more rockets, which I need to be able to get back to my build. So let's go this way. It's my base over here, or at least my old base. But yeah, so world eaters for the diamond and netherite, I likely will, but they can't really be piped into the system in the same way. But to be honest, like, the only reason I'd really get them at this point is for the flex. Or like if I want to use diamond blocks in a build or something like that, like, you know, diamond blocks themselves, or like what is it, jukeboxes, right? Those are the only reasons I can really think of, like flex, jukeboxes, netherite beacon, stuff like that. Like, it's not really anything that important to me, just because I don't need any more armor when my armor is so strong. I don't know if you've watched the my hardcore video, but I kind of here, I'll lower my GUI skill for a second so you can actually see it. But my armor has every enchantment on it, which took about 1,000 days in game to get and a ton of work. But so I have no need for more armor, and so getting more netherite is kind of a waste at this point. Aside from, like I said, a flex. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with diamonds and netherite. It's just a little unnecessary, though. You know, that doesn't mean I won't do it anyway. Good chance that I will. Okay, good. I got the paper here. And let's just make some extra fireworks so I can make sure I get there safely. Because falling into the void because I ran out of fireworks is not a good way to go in Minecraft, in my opinion. I mean, there's no good way to go, but that would not be the way. I'd want to, like, die fighting 15 wardens or something like that. That's how I'd rather go. Yeah, I saw the video on your notch gear. Cool. I mean, that's why most people know who I am, so I'm not surprised. Some people don't, though. Like, some people have been on the live streams and like, what? We'll go through. Sick. Okay, now we go this way. Beautiful. I'm just going to turn on chunk borders again. Oh, that's why. Chunk borders turns off my coordinates. That's interesting. I never noticed that before. Alrighty. It's always fun flying underneath these until you realize how close you are to death. And I actually, so part of this wormhole system that I'm building with these end portals, part of the plan originally was to build my own end portals with it. Oh yeah, that's true. I could turn this on. That's very true. But I was more wondering why they just weren't popping up from Sodium's extra features. But you know, it's not that big of a deal. I know which direction I'm going in. But I was planning on using some of the end portals that I could build myself as part of the system. But I actually today I found that that I have a ocean monument that spawned right next to an end portal. I have witch huts that spawned right next to an end portal, and I have pillager outposts that spawned right next to an end portal. So realistically speaking, there's no reason for me to get another end portal. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I need those. Oh, I'm stupid. Here, hold up. Stay. You want to go? Oh my gosh. Okay. Now we gotta turn this back on. Okay, well that was slightly annoying. Okay, the layers, the range. There we go. I'll just put that back, put that back. Now we're back in business. Okay. But anyway though, so I found enough. All the overworld structures that I thought I'd have to build, use my own end portals to hook into the system, they all happen to spawn pretty close to existing ones. So now I have a lot of freedom with my end portals that I can just like build one in my base as a flex. I can use one to do a really creative sand duper like in concrete factory system. It's gonna be really great. So I'm excited about that too. That's gonna be really fun. But everything with my storage stuff is kind of getting hampered by the fact that I don't have shulkers. So this is kind of why I'm awkwardly building a shulker farm at the moment. But now I'm just kind of concerned that this isn't done, but it seems to be done. So now we'll go ahead and go down. Okay, it's very interesting. We'll turn off that. Steven, by building your own, do you mean like moving the portal blocks to where you want them to go and then regenerating the chunk? No. So, oh yeah, it's fine. It's worth just going back for the flex. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and rather than fly into this portal, we'll teleport. There we go. Now we're at world spawn. So if we go to this chest, this chest, I have almost a stack of end portal frames. I'm not going to use this one because it's enchanted with Unbreaking 3, so you don't touch that. But I have a bunch of spawners that I never used. I have one enchanted one. But then I have 60... that's enough end portal frames to build 5 custom end portals without me having to do any kind of, sneaky stuff. I literally just have these. So I can build them wherever I want. Yeah, so that's super, super nice. So... I will later on be using those, but as of this moment, I'm holding off, just because I think there'll be better uses later on down the line. Now I have to fly all the way back for something you already knew, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, if I'm not gonna flex having end portal frames, then like why am I even gonna have them? You know what I'm saying? It's like building a netherite beacon and then burying it so nobody can see it. It's not okay. But yeah, so Angry Child, I still have all of them. I didn't use any of them since I used all my end portal blocks instead. Like at least at first, I haven't had to waste any of my end portal frames as of yet, which has been very nice. So I still have all of them. Actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but interestingly enough, you could actually build and make an end portal work just fine in the end. So like. I'm going to see land in a second over here. If you decided you wanted to build an end portal right there, you build it in the right shape and you fill it with eyes and whatnot, it would totally work and it would just send you back to world spawn, which is very interesting in my opinion. I think that's kind of cool. So, like you could build one here and then build a normal conventional kind of sand duper in the end and have the items appear at world spawn, which would be very interesting. Not that I'm planning on doing that, because I'd rather just use other stuff, but it is interesting stuff. I do have a way out. Actually, at one point, I was considering just destroying my entire exit portal and then rebuilding like my own end portal in its place, and just scaring people for a second into thinking that I was stranded, but I figured I probably shouldn't. Because I think that destroying the exit portal wouldn't be worth the meme. Because I could build a pretty sweet sand duper with it. There you go. What a beauty. Alright, we are so close. So close to fulfilling our goal. Oh man. Alright, I can turn this off. Coolio. Okay. Now, we should be done with the slabs. Should be done with the scaffolding, so that should be all done. Now I just need to take a second here and see the exact way I'm supposed to be getting this shulker inside. See, it's very interesting, the different design for this thing now. Okay. Hold up, hold up. We'll know in a second. With the roof, we're good. Yep, yep. So hopefully, if nothing went wrong, our shulker is still in here. Do you have bedrock blocks? Wouldn't be surprised if you did. They're actually one of the only things that I didn't get. So, I could have gotten them if I had allowed myself to die before hardcore world was enabled, like an option. But I didn't feel comfortable. I like feeling like I haven't died, and I would have been required to have died one time. So I wasn't a fan. Let's see. Okay. We just gotta take a second here. Okay, I get it. We're good. That clicking sound is kind of annoying me. Alrighty. So we're going to need to build up a little bit just to let it get up to where it needs to be to teleport in. And it needs to be looking south. So we'll build up and have it look this way. But yeah, so I could have gotten bedrock blocks back in one of the very early beta versions, but it would have required me to it would have required me to kill myself before the world became hardcore, which technically speaking doesn't, I would still be able to continue playing, and like after that, I would turn the world to hardcore, but it was a little too cheaty for me, and a little too kind of, I don't know. It doesn't break the rules of hardcore, but it breaks the spirit of the law, if you understand what I mean, so it just didn't feel good. So I went without doing that. But I am considering getting them, because it is possible to get them, but I have not done the work yet. Okay, this should be good. Okay, now let me just double check here. I see. Okay, so actually, this track here won't work. It needs to be, the top layer over here needs to be made of slabs, because it can teleport onto anything. It can't teleport on slabs. Blue Shadow Man, what's up? We are almost done building our shulker farm, which we are very excited about, of course. Ah! It has been a labor of love. Many snow golems were killed in the making of this farm. Unfortunately, and it was my fault. But we are almost done. Let's see. That should work. So should that and that. Good. Okay. Now, hopefully, if I didn't screw this up, actually, you know what? It needs to be a little longer, so I'll add a few more at the end. But yeah, we are very close. What the heck? Oh, I see. I need to build it out one more block this way for it to actually function properly. There we go. Now the rails will link up properly. There we go. Okay. But yeah, Blue Shadow Man. So the storage system stuff that I've been working on, it just requires a lot of shulkers to really start kind of working even relatively quickly. And so getting this done early is a good move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's enough space. Okay. So now I should destroy these blocks underneath, though they're actually too far away, but they could be close enough when they're down on this level, so I want to avoid that. It'd be awkward if I broke this and all of these collapsed, because that is what would happen, I'm pretty sure. And once this whole thing is built and working, then I'll worry about how I'm gonna get them into the end gateway. But I might have to do that on a different stream because I'm actually low on time, unfortunately. Let's look at some more of the rails that we already used over here. Alrighty. Alrighty. Ah, that was a little risky. I definitely don't need this many, but it's okay. It is okay. Alrighty, we are Gucci. Let's go ahead and snag our... That's not our rockets. There we go. Make a little path for this boy. Oh my gosh, I got both of you mad. Thank you for your contribution. Alright. You should keep fireworks in the hotbar in case that happens again. Yeah, I usually do. I just had a momentary lapse in judgment there. Mark my words, if and when I die in this hardcore world, it's going to be me being like, I have my elytra on and hopping into the void and then, you know, just falling to my death while I struggle to get to the right spot in my hotbar. I know that's what's going to happen. It's a prophecy. It will be fulfilled, unfortunately. No getting around it. Just got to have as much fun as I can before that happens. Though I did have my elytra on, so I mean, I would have had time to go into my inventory and put them into my hotbar. Like, I would have been fine. So, you know. But you are correct. That is smart. And yeah, Angry Child, I think you sent that when I didn't have them in my hotbar, so you're fine. Okay. Now, problem is, I think I have to get him onto this line here. Go, 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 go! Come on. Go! Go! This isn't working. Please don't hit yourself. That's a no-no. No, I wanted to break that. Okay. Please don't hit the Enderman. They'll attack you. Okay, I just needed to get that Enderman away from him. There is a reason why they say you should use invisibility potions when working on this. Okay, I'm not making any progress moving this guy at all. Okay, but I might get him now. We are so very close. No! Okay, it isn't working. I don't know how I'm going to move this guy on. I guess I could use a piston, but that's all the way over there. Actually, no, I already placed it, didn't I? Well, we'll just go on our little merry journey over here real quick. You know, actually, Blue Shadow Man, I have done that before, kind of. So I don't know, I can't remember what exactly happened, but I had a notch tool, and I was in the nether working on a wither skeleton farm. And I totally accidentally pressed Q. And I tossed it right into lava, and I saw it, and at that point I was on a block, so I up right above the lava, right? So I jumped off, and then I had my elytra on, so I flew directly into the lava, and it was my bow, so it would burn. It wasn't like a netherite item, right? But so I get there and I land in the lava at the exact same moment that the bow does, and I managed to, to snag it right before it burns. So that was detector rail. Is it a detector rail? No, it's an activator rail that I need to use. I forget what the activator rail recipe is. But yeah, anyway, so at this point, I've lost 2 pieces of notch armor. One from breaking, one from despawning, because I was an idiot that time. But overall, I have oh dang it. Dang it. Did I put all my armor inside of the storage system? It's too bad. But anyway, yeah, I was so mad though because I didn't have my recording on while that happened, and so it would have been such a good moment. But and it could have been totally been in this upcoming video, but unfortunately, like I said, I was not recording, and I had clicked record, but it just was not recording for me for some reason. So lesson learned: record your videos. I'm missing the redstone. Dang it. Anyway, but yeah, and then the other one, I broke a helmet when I was fighting the Wither, and then I lost a chest plate because I had picked up several pieces of zombie gear, and I thought that the chest plate was some of the zombie gear, but it was actually just my notch armor, and I was an idiot. So I went back into my recording and sadly watched my my notch armor despawn. Did I get that recipe wrong? Yes, I did. I was very close to getting that recipe right, but no, I was not. There we go. Now I'm going to be correct, and it's going to be glorious, and you will all respect me. Okay. But yeah, losing notch items is so horrible. But I mean, there is a reason I made so many backups. It's just kind of the way it goes. And, let's put a. I guess we'll just leave that there. Oh, we gotta power it though. We gotta power that thing. It would be awkward if we just if we just sent him up there right now and then he fell off into the void. That would be very awkward. Let's see, I got a stick here, a cobblestone. There we go. Sweet. All right. It's been a very interesting stream because this has actually been, in terms of view count, like concurrent viewers, it's one of the biggest ones I've had, but it's also one of the quieter ones I've had. So it's kind of interesting. And actually, you know what? That can't be. It needs to be a slab as well. Very good. Okay. So now if I could just get this guy back on track, we'll be golden. I think I do need to just I need to reset him though and just get him back into the minecart on a track already, because I don't think I can get him back onto it without a piston or something, because he is stuck at the moment. So I'll just break this. That would have worked. Okay, well that changes things. I can put him right onto a track. 35 viewers. My screen says 23. Oh, dang, I was distracted and I got hit again. No, it was Blue Shadow Man's fault. But it says 35 for you. It says 23 for me. That's interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna... Not today. Oh my gosh, I broke the track. No. This is just, this is the final trial before we finally succeed and this thing starts working. It's no. I somehow made that not hit me. Very nice. Okay, I think if I hit this now, we'll be on the track. Yeah. Now go. Now go. Are you not on the track? Buddy, you're on the track. I know you're on the track. Here, let's put this boy down and then give him... Oh, there we go. He is on the track now. We're good. 37 viewers from me, 38. Blue Shadow Man. YouTube making up random numbers. There's really 5 of us here. LOL, that'd be funny. I mean, I wouldn't be upset. 5 people is good. It'd be funny if they were lying to me. Maybe it's all just a it's planned out by my mom. She's trying to increase my self-esteem. Okay, let's see. This is going to be going really fast now because the furnace minecart just rockets things out into a different dimension, man. Okay, here we go. Do it, furnace minecart. Go. You're still trying to attack me. It's in. And then the furnace minecart's gonna fall to its death. Yeah, there it goes. Bye, furnace minecart. Oh man. Okay, so now if this is set up properly, I should start getting shulkers eventually. I think that it takes a little while for it to actually start working, just because they need to duplicate themselves. If you don't know how it works, shulkers, when they hit themselves with their own, what's it called? When they hit themselves with their own, dang, what are they called? I forget what they're called. Their own little weird, oh, shulker bullets. I think they're called bullets. But anyway, when they hit themselves with their own little projectiles, they duplicate themselves, so they teleport away, and a new shulker appears in their place that isn't hurt or damaged, right? And that happens repeatedly over time, and as that happens, this thing slowly starts filling up, and because of the boat thing we have set up, oh, he's right there. Because of the boat thing we have set up, they'll all get inside those boats, and then they'll slowly start doing entity cramming damage to themselves. So that's kind of how it works. Anyway, though, let's see, Anthony, I watched your last video. I was wondering what version you first started on. So my Notch Hardcore video, I started on beta 1.9, pre-3 1350. I put it's on screen right at the very beginning at the top left if you want to look back at the video. But that's how it starts. Man, my Elytra is having a rough day. I'll have to go back and heal that up a little bit. Anyway, though, that is where we're probably going to stop it for today. I've gone a little bit over, as in an hour over what I originally said I was going to do, so that's cool. But anyway, appreciate you guys sticking with me. Hopefully this thing, as I AFK here for a little bit longer, will actually start producing some stuff for me, assuming that I didn't build it improperly. And anyway, I'll see you guys next time, but thanks for sticking around, and thanks for watching. I'm going to cut it off in a minute because sometimes there's a delay between me talking and you guys actually seeing it. So if I cut off stream as I'm talking, sometimes it just cuts off randomly before you hear anything. Anyway, see you guys later, guys. See you guys later, guys. Wow, cool. I'm an awesome YouTuber. Anyway, have a good one. Adios.